U2S Media.
I got this. Now, kind of on the level that you were saying, if I'm changing and my change is coming with a bunch of money, yeah. Remember, I did lose some shit. It might have to be you. It might have to be you. It might have to be
I lost.
them niggas that I was hanging with back in the day, all doing nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing no more. I got shit
Exactly.
going on, right?
I'm doing
if y'all niggas ain't trying
to do something with me,
right? Yeah, I'm still comfortable.
Exactly. I'm
with
gonna fuck
y'all
with
every
you,
now and then. But right now, this is where I'm at in my life. Shit is totally different from what it was.
Is we back.
Welcome to another dope episode of Up to Something. We're your host, Trapper D God, Bill Bixby, and like always, we're here to give you the real.
But as we always do, we gotta shout out our engineer, Pablo, aka Trap.Teasy, aka the Supreme
Nicely
Being.
performed, big head bounce.
You wanna say anything? You wanna say anything this week? Alright. Supreme Being. He earned it back, guys. He showed his ass last time, didn't he?
He back.
Alright.
Cuz, we here again. Cuz,
Yeah.
sis, once again, we got Twan, we got Gypsy with us once again.
What's up?
We're gonna come and give y'all another dope episode of Quarantine Up to Something. You know what I'm saying? Where we tell you about us being up to something.
Facts.
Really been up to everything. Cause we got so much free time, you could really be in your mind.
Right.
How we feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man.
Good?
I can't complain about nothing, man. You know, like considering the time that we in.
Right.
You know, like how you can complain about anything, man. You should be, you know what I mean, trying to figure out all the time that you couldn't spend with something. You should be putting it into that.
Mm-hmm. Perfect time to whatever hobby or something that you had, or whatever goal you was thinking about trying. It's the perfect time to do it.
It ain't really the time to be sad and like worried about shit, man. You know,
Very much so.
times like this is when you figure yourself out.
Right. I've been seeing like a lot of stuff, and I really feel this way too. But you know, you've been seeing the memes about it. You know, since it's the Corona year, the quarantine year, and how every month is getting worse. You know, how you feel? Do you feel like every month is getting worse, or are we back? We starting to go back to the normal now.
I mean, from I want to say like March, maybe like late February. I think it really kind of like popped off. Then March was just like a shock. April we was just trying to deal with it. And right now, even though it's still happening, I feel like we might be headed back. Cause I just seen something on Facebook that the theaters and stuff supposed to open up Saturday. Theaters and something else. So they open up a lot of stuff slowly but surely. So,
but with that, you know,
we'll
with
see.
the Mother's Day that just passed, you know, they said it was like 200.
Happy Mother's Day, belated, baby.
Belated, yeah, to all the mothers. But it was like 200 cases in Florida had rise from the Mother's Day because, you know, they opened up the beaches and everybody's going to. So it's like, but you got to realize cases.
Happy Mother's Day.
Right, because I definitely want to talk.
Okay, no, I want you to, yeah.
So with those headlines, man, it's fucking the news and all of that shit. That clickbait is for real. I don't know
it's real.
I don't know how it works and what they profit from you clicking on the link, but they'll do whatever they can for you to click on that article. So and a lot of the articles I've been seeing, I actually read one from Georgia when Georgia first opened up. And then the one recently from Florida, it was the same headline, it just had a different state name. It was like, such and such amount of new cases have been reported since Georgia, but this time since Florida opened up Monday.
I noticed
and I'm
that
like,
too.
well, damn, that was the same link from last week that they had. And it's those not new cases, so it's not like they opened the beaches Monday,
and then
1,200 people got infected, and then they do case. So those like old
that's what they try to
cases.
promote.
Yeah, and that's what they're trying to make it seem like the shock value of like, oh damn, see I told y'all, Man, those cases got performed, but the results just come.
Let me ask you a question about that though, and I'm gonna let Cuz go. But do you feel like the reason they doing that is to keep people from going out and getting new cases, so they up and higher in the numbers so they're safe? Because they're saying that, we're not saying that it's not safe, but if too many people, it's gonna make it unsafe. So they try to make you weary of going and doing that thing.
Maybe because this was buzzing right now.
Yeah,
like,
this
is
was
just
buzzing.
what's happening
It's
right
the
now.
wave.
You can't click on and nothing.
And not be
And
wrong.
not be
It can't be
what
that-
is
it's
being
not airborne
funny
like
or
that.
serious
It's
or
not airborne.
nothing. You can't click on anything right now and not see
it's not
coronavirus,
that.
COVID-19. It's just
Can't see anybody getting
And
at
that's
the beach.
what's
What do you
feeding them
touching
right now.
everybody at the beach? What we doing? Getting in the
Listen.
water together. That's the main thing. Everybody touching at the beach.
man.
But you know,
In the sand.
Listen, I was just at the beach. and
Me too. All of us
I
are
ain't touched
healthy.
nobody.
Exactly.
I ain't
Was
was
nowhere-
close to nobody. You know what I'm
Nowhere. It
saying?
was they actually was everybody was
because people still
distanced
social
apart,
distancing.
but still.
But you're always social distance at a beach. I
At
would
a beach,
think.
exactly.
You know
You
what I'm saying?
wouldn't
Unless it's like
see sunshine.
family.
Me and him talked about it, like, cause we was talking about how when the beach first opened, they had all the old white folks walking on the beach. But you gotta realize, like, people from Florida, like, beach is like life to people
Yeah.
from Florida.
Right.
Being on the beach, being a part of that,
Is life.
it's life for people. So it's like, you can't take that away from them.
Nope.
And then I feel like a lot of those people who do go out there and they like, if I do happen to pass away, but then I passed away on my beach,
Right.
where I like to go,
Happy.
where I'm
What I
happy,
wanted to do.
I really feel like that's how
All
they
the
feel.
sunshine.
Especially, I'm talking about older people. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of older people out there. So,
I was just getting criticized because you know, Carnival just posted the little 600% sales in the month of whatever, and some one of my friends on Facebook was like, no, I told her, I was like, well, I've been booked for months and I ain't canceling mine.
Hey, but listen, though,
you know what I'm saying?
my sister said the same thing. She was like, oh, this ain't the time to be going over. Listen, we've been booked.
Look, we've been booked before I even knew what coronavirus was. We was booked.
People at my job be like, you still going on a cruise? You damn right. I'm still going.
So she was like, well, such and such, and then she sent me the next link about, well, there are still hundreds of people stranded on the boat. I'm like, first of all, I don't know what the fuck those boats are at. I don't know if they international boats or
It could
whatever.
be like a
Oh
Norwegian boat or
damn,
something.
they're
Yeah, way over there.
stranded in
I'm
the
like, listen.
Caribbean. It
So-
can't go.
Right.
Damn.
So back to what you said, like, bruh,
So
I'm not gonna live in fear, bro.
I'm not- that's what I've been
cannot.
pitching
I
since the
feel-
beginning of
And
this.
I told her, I
Can't
say,
live in
man, I feel like enough positive is starting to kind of come out of this.
Yeah.
New stuff opening up, so it ain't as bad as it was. So I feel I'm September. Listen, I'm there.
I'm with you.
I'm listen. We gonna be
there.
Even if it's just
Yeah.
like
Me and you on
the
that
tube and everything, like ready. Like, but I feel you, man.
Shit, I respect that, man. And like more or less, like what I kind of like going through this shit. Like it's definitely good shit and bad shit that we getting out of the situation, man.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, like we locked down, we able to focus on things that we weren't able to focus on, going to work every day, living on the hustle and bustle every day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Think like at one time they like we talk about the news. They always gonna sensationalize and have us in hysteria, like and have us going out here buying shit that we don't need and. You know,
Panic,
like
yeah.
that's a cycle, man. That shit is set up. That's a program. You feel me? That's what people don't realize. That they always get us
So I
out
don't
there.
watch the news.
You know what I mean? So that's just it is what it is. But like we definitely getting some positive things. You know, people are getting to lock in with their family that they ain't got to lock in with, man. You know, they thinking about doing the entrepreneurial things. You know, they had their time to put their time into themselves, man. So like it's always a gift and a curse, man.
Okay. How would you feel if a motherfucker sneezes around you?
Man,
People
nigga.
I'm surprised
Listen,
it's long.
I had
Because the
okay.
death tolls at
Coffee is a new gunshot,
300,000 around the world, man.
Listen.
The death is real,
Okay,
man.
if
So a
my-
motherfucker, you don't want to live in fear, nigga sneeze around you.
First
pretty
off,
sure you gonna
if you
stab it.
believe in God, God gonna take care of you. No matter what, anything you do, if God wants you to have this disease, He's gonna give it to you. That's number one. But number two, I have sinus
I
problems.
think we all had it.
I sneeze, allergies or pollens up,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm sneezing, in my nose, in my eyes, and all that. You live in Florida.
Yeah.
And that's
Now just think. Now hold on. This was a cough and sneeze. Now everybody was okay with everybody coughing and sneezing. God bless you. Consume type. You okay? You need. But all of a sudden now, same people. I was just sneezing
niggas
around
die.
you yesterday. Now if you punch me,
It's a different thing.
But
Niggas die.
but it's not. But now you're going.
die.
Now you're thinking.
Dying.
But have
You
you
ain't
been
dying
around?
off no
But think
allergies.
about that now. Ain't nobody here has done had it. So why are you getting at someone? You ain't been around anybody who's had it or none of that.
Well, you
How
don't know.
it, do you? But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you
now
don't know.
just because they say, okay, New York, they broke out with it. Bam. Why are you right here? And
'Cause we was
talking about
saying that people
sneezing, but we ain't been nowhere but the same places.
Yeah, true.
But do you understand what I'm saying? But now we have it's the same thing.
Me personally,
Cause at work, my job is nothing but dust, dirt. You got forklifts driving past you. People are sawing, drilling through wood. It's dust and dirt everywhere. Everybody sneezing. It hit the news about the corona. The next day, everybody was tripping. The fucker, the damn forklift just blew by. Did you not see all the dust and the shit blowing by? Or the fans in the same sneezing? Before it even supposedly had hit the United States.
People scared to lose.
And they were already acting stupid about sneezing and stuff. Think about it. And it hadn't even supposed to hit the United States yet. And then they say it, and then all of a sudden now everybody...
It's been.
It's been here. No one actually knows if it's
That's why
supposed to be
it came
just
big.
a
It had to
virus.
get here.
It's
Like, yeah, man.
been.
Since she was around here October last year, all that shit, man. You know.
so it.
I don't feel no type of
Me
way
either,
about
because-
nobody sneezing
Me
around
either.
me.
Just say.
Because I
mean,
feel
everybody. We've been doing this for how long? In school, they taught you this in exactly. In school, what they teach you after you go like this. They've been teaching this stuff since kindergarten. Y'all acting like this is some brand new medical that's gonna save your life.
Why you
If you
feel that
was
way?
already doing this, your life should already be. You shouldn't even be worrying about it.
I don't feel no way because I mean it's a natural thing to sneeze. Like you can't automatically just be like
Okay, I like.
achoo.
I like what you.
That's
And I'm
what I'm
looking
saying.
at you
I
crazy
have
like this
allergies.
motherfucker gotta have the coronavirus.
That's what I'm
This stuff
saying.
sneeze by me.
Exactly. I'm not
You know what I'm saying?
looking-
It's just a natural thing to do. It's to sneeze, to cough every now and then.
A cough
you know
is a
what I'm saying?
gunshot, man. A cough
I
is a
feel
gunshot,
you.
man.
But when somebody
Somebody cough,
sneezes, does it alarm you, or do you just chop it up like, well, if it hit, it hit?
No, I don't. I've been out in public a little bit. I haven't seen anybody sneeze. I've seen like my kids sneeze
To
in
me,
the
people
house. Like
took
people
it
I've
out
been
the
around, my
window
mom
like
and my
they
sister,
when AIDS
like
first
that.
came
But
out.
I've been in a public place a couple times, and I've never, since it's been like a big craze and a scare,
Yeah.
I haven't been around anybody
Yeah.
like in the store to just be, and they sneeze and I like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I haven't been in this situation.
Okay, yeah, okay,
I don't
I
think- but at
understand
the
that. You
same
haven't
time,
been
I
in.
don't
See,
think
I've been in
I
a
feel no
situation.
Okay,
Got
so
kind
how
of
do you feel?
paranoid. I did. You know, I even heard a nigga cough in the parking lot. I don't know where. I can't even see him, but I'm still looking for him.
Oh, my goodness.
It
That's
doesn't.
what I'm saying.
But it doesn't.
I mean, come
it's
on,
not
man.
airborne.
That shit is airborne.
No, it's not, because if it was, everybody would have been dead. It would have been more deaths. It's not airborne. It's aerosol. Meaning, so when you sneeze, it sprays. It's in
And it
like
can
your.
latch on to
so if
something.
it stay in your spray, so like once it goes out to
The air.
6 feet, it's gonna drop to the ground. It's gonna stay in there for a couple seconds and then drop. That's what it does. That's what it's not. I cough and you know what I'm saying, the whole room. No, that's not what it is. If it was airborne like that, this epidemic, it would be just it would be so much more deaths. There would be no way to stop it.
It's not
Do
like
you understand what I'm
it's
saying?
not that type of eyeball how we think.
These masks,
Right.
listen,
I understand.
These masks
It's-
that we hold, it's still, when you cough or sneeze in it, it still comes out. There is still air pockets. So all you're doing is instead of you it going this way to 6 feet, now all it is coming this way a couple of feet. Do you understand what I'm saying with the mask?
I understand. What I'm saying is.
But if it was airborne, mask would not. It wouldn't even. That would not stop it.
That's if somebody's wearing a mask though.
It still will not stop it. Cause air still is getting out of these masks.
You're saying if that person was already positive with the disease, they're able to spread it. But
yeah, see, it's not something that was in the blood and it went and it's airborne. Now.
Right. The mask.
So it's coming from a physical. If it was airborne, just out the air, it would be done. We would be done. We wouldn't be able to track it where it's going. The wind is done. Once the wind blows, the bitch is everywhere. Now just think about that. If it was airborne, like everybody thought and was thinking, and that's what they're making everybody think it's like.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand, man.
I gotta try to hold
I'm gonna hit the bathroom. Yeah,
I'm
step back.
I'm not gonna sleep like this.
Couple
Close.
man,
See
you know
my face?
long as I
It
know
lasts
it's
on
gonna hit on that
metal longer
table,
than
so
it
I
does
know
in
that
the
table
air.
gonna be.
It lasts on
we get the
metal.
fact with the high spread. With you, and if I'm gonna be terrified, or if of course, I'm gonna look at the person first. If you don't look sickly, and if you're not like looking like you're messed up, because that's what's really gonna fit me. Now, if you were a sickly ass looking person and you just coughing out, I ain't even worried about corona, bitch. I'm just coughing.
Yeah,
like,
whatever
hey,
else you got
coughing
going on.
But I work in a public place. So we got people, they come in, they cough in their masks. I'm not worried about it. I mean, I'm not that close to the people because, I'm in the back, but I don't know if I ever like, oh shit, that nigga got the corona. I might say it.
I mean, you can't
I'm
just
not
say
scared.
they got
I guess
it.
I wouldn't be scared.
I'm just saying,
I wouldn't
like,
be
it
scared.
dawns upon, like, it's something to think about when it happens.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be scared.
One thing where I feel really less worried, and I haven't worn a mask in public not once yet. Okay. When I'm at work, it's mandatory. Fucking hate it because I have to keep it on all day.
Alright.
And it aggravates me. But the thing where I'm like okay about seeing somebody sneeze or seeing somebody cough is that we have been on quarantine. Like it might not seem like it's been like a quarantine, but we really haven't been able to do shit but go to a grocery store or a fucking gas station, go through a drive-through. Yeah. We haven't really been able to do much of shit, right? Yeah. So we really have been quarantined. It might not seem like I said, but we have been, right? So during that time, it's been fucking a month and something. If from that start of the quarantine till now, if you haven't felt
if you ain't got
if you haven't felt like you had the corona, you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
I understand it.
And I also feel like, listen, I also feel like I'm hoping that people are good enough to know if they do feel like I don't feel good, they not coming outside. I put faith in people enough to be like, I'm not going outside because I don't feel right. Because at that point they should be taking their ass to one place. Fuck hospital, right?
Exactly.
So I don't worry as much.
That's the same thing. I'm not worried as much.
I haven't worn a mask in public not one time.
We ain't gotta get into how it make you. I'm not worried.
No, I'm just saying,
but
like,
we spoke about this since
yeah,
the
of course.
beginning of it.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, like I said, if somebody sneezes by you, would it alarm you like that?
No.
Like,
I mean, I'm probably gonna go ahead and sanitize myself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
of course. That's what I'm saying. That's a proper step to take. You know what I'm saying?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm alarmed.
I'm gonna sanitize myself.
I understand. Proper step.
Don't be hacking the cover behind my neck, man. Bro.
Exactly.
I'm looking
Because some people, they say it takes
Like
2
a
weeks for
gunshot,
them to even catch a
Gunshot.
symptom. And
that's why I was getting to about the quarantine thing. Like, bro, it's been a month and a half.
you know what I'm saying?
You can't let that slow you down.
I'm just saying.
Like, now, if it was the beginning, like, today's the day for quarantine, and then I'm out there like popping and bopping, and bitch just like sneeze. And I'm like, all right, now I probably need to get my ass in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's been a while. I feel
you
shit
feel
is
comfortable.
reopening. I I feel comfortable. I don't want to sound like ignorant
But they-
to you know what I'm
To
saying?
what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And
You want to feel comfortable because you ready to go back out.
Because you ready, you ready to.
But that's been just the whole
Been
time.
the whole time.
But they
Listen,
say we-
I
I've been the whole
spent,
time.
listen, when I got sent home from work to work at
Been the whole
home,
time, okay.
I literally spent 2 weeks. I was quarantined for real. For real. My kids was out of school. So I'm home with them all day, Monday to Friday. The only thing I did was on Saturday and Sunday, go to my mama's house, play some cards, go back in the house.
Yeah.
Legit, 24 hours, Monday to Friday, I was in the house. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible. So that was like a real quarantine.
gonna
And that's why I'm
lie,
like, shit, I know shit gotta be kind of.
I haven't spent
You know what I'm
24 hours.
I've
I
been
haven't-
quarantined
no,
too, so you know.
Most of us still been living our regular life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been, except for work. That's one thing
Like
I'm
shit, I don't know, man. Like, cause like as far as like the testing that's going on, man. You kind of don't know what to believe going through this whole thing. Like,
Are you gonna get tested?
are people really dying from corona, or are they calculating like regular natural cause deaths? Or
I've read-
you really don't know what's going on.
I've read that people in the hospital, I've read that some doctors are telling these people at the time of death to like say it was the coronavirus. I've read that on a couple of.
I've
really don't know.
read,
It's
I've
possible.
seen a couple.
But that's what I'm saying.
People-
That
half
adds
the
to
people
that
that
fear
have
factor.
died
Man,
that
that-
fear factor.
it's
Yeah.
terrible, bro. It's fucking terrible.
But I mean, the death toll ain't dropping, man. All I'm saying is
It
steady
hasn't.
rise.
So it hasn't got.
So
it
now,
hasn't
are you-
plateaued, but
are-
it's
do you-
definitely dropped.
Are you
bro.
saying you
It's
actually
definitely
believe
dropped.
the press about the death toll?
Why wouldn't I? Why would I?
Fucking news, bro.
Hey,
It's
I
the
understand
new,
it's
why,
news.
but it's not. Most of it's not real. The numbers aren't real.
So they just calculate fake numbers.
Fake news. is
Even
real.
the
Well, I heard
even the chief
CNN
in
fake news.
medical
I know that.
exam said that the numbers
I
weren't.
mean, it's impossible.
No, this
to have
is-
the right
no,
numbers.
we
It's
talking about
impossible to have the
worldwide,
success
though.
for the whole world,
Thank-
man. It's
This is
impossible to do.
worldwide. This ain't just the United
It's
States.
always
This
gonna
is
be-
worldwide.
Yeah,
It's
it's worldwide.
not.
Yeah,
it's-
this is
they're
worldwide death toll.
exaggerating.
I ain't
Oh,
saying
you
this
wanna
is
say those numbers,
the
man.
state's death toll. This is
Exaggerating,
worldwide.
Just like they said that the Chinese people is the one that brought it over here, right? Y'all know that wasn't the truth, right? Chinese
So what
people
you?
ain't bring
That's
it
like
over.
asking where you
Chinese
got
people
your
ain't bring it over.
information from.
People, the Chinese people ain't bring it
That's
over
the
here.
same thing. Where
Chinese
you got
people
your
ain't bring- A lot
information
of the
from?
people who brought it over here didn't even come
But how
from
would you
China,
know that?
and they
How
came
would you
from
know that
different
though?
countries.
Answer that question. How would you know?
Exactly, from the news. So again, so it was true. So your information, just the Chinese brought it over here. How the fuck just the Chinese brought it over here? You had people who were in England who had it, who brought it over here. A lot of the people who brought it back to the United States were United States citizens.
How would you know
And
that?
all
though?
of them didn't come back just from that.
How would
They
you know
came
that
from a
though?
different
If you say it's
country.
fake news,
Exactly.
how would you know
I
that?
don't know how.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
as the months have gone on, more news have come out.
It's still news.
But
said
you
most
just
of the
said,
news is fake.
but you just told me to believe that the numbers that
No,
on the
I
news
ain't tell
was
you
real.
to believe
But
anything.
you
I said what I
you
believe.
Exactly, but
Y'all
you
say y'all believe the news.
But
I
it's
said
the
yeah.
But at the end of the day, man,
But you just told
it's
me you
really
don't
a
believe the
personal
news.
thing of
Y'all
what
didn't
you
say
want.
that.
Y'all, it's really personal what you want to believe. Y'all arguing about what you're gonna believe, but at the end of the day, everybody's gonna believe something.
Exactly.
So it
Gotta
really don't
believe
matter
something.
whether you think his news fake or he think your news fake or you
I
think
think
the
the
other person's
numbers
fake.
are- I
At
think
the end of
the
the day,
numbers are high
you have
just
to
to
live your
scare
life.
people and
So
control
if
people.
you allow numbers, to me, I feel like whether it's 400 million or just 5 people, nigga, if people died, you should feel some kind of way.
Exactly.
The number, man, shouldn't change how you feel because people are dying.
Dying.
So that's what I'm saying. So it shouldn't really matter who brought it because whoever brought it, people are dying. So like,
Pretty much.
it don't matter. It's not just one people are dying. Everybody's
Everybody.
dying. So like that's why I said, man, it's really personal. It's like, how much can you take of it? And that's what you got to look at. How much am I willing to put myself out there at the risk of taking it? So if you are more cautious with the risk, then of course everybody that sneezes is gonna have effect on you. You feel what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
you got to kind of know how you feel about it. But that's what we've been saying since the beginning of this. When we first talked about the corona, when it first started,
That's so
it's
healthy.
you personally. How are you going to allow this to affect your life? Because, but that's what makes me mad with people because they get mad at other people for not choosing to live how they chose to live their life during the coronavirus. You can't. It's that person's life. You have no power over that person's life. If they want to go party, listen, I'm just like, okay,
And
then,
that's-
salute to them.
Exactly.
I'm not
Do your thing.
finna like, oh, they making it bad for everybody. Nah,
Yeah.
we passed that, bro. That's that person's life. And we as people, we get caught up too much in that of trying to live another person's life for them.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's
But one thing I do gonna stand by, you can't have your life and it affect somebody else's life.
No, I agree. No,
what I'm
you know
saying?
me and you. But
Yeah.
like, if you go to a house party, that's you people
And that's
agree
everybody,
to this.
yeah.
y'all
Hey,
agree
we
to
all
this
agree
party.
to this
I
shit.
don't
Yeah,
want to
so-
stay stuck in this subject.
Yeah, but
Okay, so let's go ahead, man. Like, all right, like we're actually living in American history. We're in a pandemic. Okay, so like, what would you think? Like, what do you think life would ever be the same after this corona situation? Like, would it ever go back to normal? Would it? Would it?
At some point, like for right now, like this is just it's gonna be what it is. I
Exactly.
actually got my director emailed me today and told me that there's opportunities to work or assist at Disney, right? Because Disney Springs is about to open up.
Open
I think,
back up,
in the next
yeah.
couple weeks.
They said 2 weeks.
And the only thing they want us to do, me and a couple of employees, is check these guest temperatures as they walk in. And I had a conversation with some people, and they were saying, and I was saying to them, like, this is just gonna be normal. So we shouldn't
Yeah,
expect
that's
for
what I'm
that
saying.
to change for a while. I don't want to say for the next 6 months, maybe the next year, 3 months, couple of weeks. Checking temperatures, going into a public place is gonna be
Social distancing,
normal for however long. And I don't know. I don't want to say 10 years from now we still gonna be checking people's temperatures.
Yeah.
Because maybe those numbers, real or fake, they might get
Lord.
lower, way better.
If they
So
find
you
a
find
cure for
point,
it
right?
and stuff
Then
like
we'll
that.
find a point where we don't gotta check temperature. But for right now,
We check
that's
temperatures
something
now.
that's different, right?
Yeah, no, that's different. We just
We're
started
checking temperatures.
Hey,
to
check
go
temperature
into,
every day.
and I'm gonna be posted up at the movie theater, checking temperatures as they go ready to go watch the
Did,
movie. So
on
that's
the
right.
eye legend, the little eye scanners, they were scanning to see if everybody was
Right.
good or not.
Yeah. That's
They
basically
got
what it is.
So that's
It's a temp. It's a temporal.
yeah, you know the ones I read it when they were doing everybody before, like his wife and
Exactly.
daughter.
Yeah.
He's like, no, do
So
it again. I said, do it.
So that's what it's gonna be to go to the movie. At least for Disney, because that's what Disney said. If you want to come to watch this
You gotta
fucking
get your
movie,
temperature.
And
you
it's
gotta get
probably
your
the way
temperature
to
checked before you
bring
walk in here. And I kind of feel like it's gonna be a positive thing for the next week, couple months, maybe half a year. Is because, damn, I don't want to go to the movie because I don't feel too good. But you will still go back in the day because
Yeah.
you might got a little cough.
Yeah.
You get turned around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your temperature ain't
Yeah,
right.
your temperature ain't right. You can't come in here right now.
I don't think life will ever be the
You
same.
know what I'm saying? So
I
I know
know.
for right now, immediately, no, it ain't gonna be what
I
we've
thought
been
New
able
York
to
is
do.
gonna be much
It's
more
crazy.
cleaner.
I don't think it ever will.
Ever, I think we'll get to a point.
I
eventually.
think a lot of shit gonna
I-
change
I-
before we
like-
get there.
But a lot of like
Like-
regular stuff gonna
I
rules
say
and
that.
regulations and stuff. gonna change,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
for
saying.
sure.
Like I say that I'm not saying that because we're going through this. A lot of rules and situations and laws and shit is gonna be put in place
Yeah, for sure.
because of this situation.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's
It makes it impossible to ever be the same again.
That's
It's never gonna be the same again. Like I'm gonna ask y'all, like what are some things that y'all think will never be the same again?
Our health, people checking health.
That little stuff, rules and regulations. It might be, ma'am, could you please back up? That might be part of orientation from now on at certain places. Man, could you back up 3 feet away from the cash register? Let me handle my business, and then that might just be something that these companies teaching. Like right now, you can walk up to it, elbows on the counter, you got my
Smaller
shit
crowds.
ready, you know, the smaller crowds, all that type of stuff. That shit might just be kind of like embedded
Automatic.
in orientations and jobs
Party
and
of
stuff. So,
20
It's
person.
not a
so
bad
I agree though, but yeah, like it's not a bad thing at all.
It's not a bad thing. What you think?
Like I agree. I mean, a lot of things is gonna change. Corona ain't going nowhere. Period.
No, I mean it's just
Uh,
flu.
it's
You
just
know,
a new-
we
it's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
all the time.
That's like they say the
It's
measles,
a different
you know, all the
strain.
other stuff. HIV, it ain't going nowhere.
I think HIV gonna be cured within the next couple of years.
Hey, you really feel that way?
Yeah,
I agree. I definitely do.
I think Big Pharma or whoever it is done made all their money since the 80s.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
are
man,
they are
they
right
close.
here to
Magic
say
is
They right
cured.
here?
We done with
You know what I'm
y'all.
saying?
Magic
It took them a while. If they close.
He got cured. I don't know what magic got going on.
He said it was cured, right?
I don't know if he cares.
But I
You think he
truly,
really had
honestly
it?
believe
He definitely didn't
HIV.
say
HIV go.
I think they already got it though. That's
Yeah.
what
ain't fucking 50%.
That's what everybody
I guarantee you that.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. How long it stayed around? That's how I feel like the corona, bro. Like the flu ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be here, bro, and it's just something that, like I said, we have to adapt to.
Your body
live
gonna
with.
adapt.
Exactly.
It is.
So we're gonna have our medical for it, in case you do get sick, and then pop your pills or whatnot, stay at home, and then until you feel better.
Right.
It's just gonna be, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
the flu don't have a cure either.
yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying.
You
Pop your
just you
pills,
have it
just
and you hopefully get
yeah,
over
you
it.
beat it.
We
Yeah,
don't have-
exactly.
We have a vaccine for it that kind of prevents it.
Yeah.
But that's not what we got right now for the COVID shit. Whatever. Just move.
But I feel you.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about, man, and we definitely in a time where we all us together, and hey, we with y'all, everybody. Shit, we locked down too. I'm an essential worker, so I go to work
Exactly.
and I have to put on my mask. Motherfuckers coughing around me and shit, so that's why I feel that way. But I still love you.
I still love you.
Dude,
This done put a damper on my
but shit,
job.
man, I want to talk about like more lighthearted things. You know what I mean? Because we're dealing with this every day, so it's hard to think of lighthearted things right now.
No, the day party thing, the day party. What's the day party?
Lighthearted thing.
What is the day
And
party?
that's something that
I have a lot
finna
of
become-
lighthearted things.
I'm coming to be a part of that.
What is
It's
it?
the day party life.
Yeah, what is that?
And we have
Because
an
I party my
advocate
days off,
for
so
the day
I
party.
need to
I'm
know
an
what
advocate for
exactly.
everything.
You're the advocate for everything that I
What
want
exactly
to do.
is
Well,
it?
You're an advocate for
I
everything
feel
that I
I've
do.
already
Two
did.
girls in.
Exactly. You're an advocate at least for things that I want to do. So
Okay,
I mean, I
so-
don't know about other
But the
people.
day party ain't gonna be the same no more.
You-
What is that?
but
What
that-
is that?
All right, but
No, I can't
wait.
wait to tell you.
What is the day
I
party?
could. It's just a day party. Like they only saying it because that's like I'd rather party in my stage of life and the way that I can hang out. I can hang out late night no more.
Exactly.
I can try, but I don't do a good job of it because by the time 11 o'clock comes,
You be tired.
I'm ready to lay down in the bed. But day party, those things, man. I love day drinking. We talked about this.
Okay.
We talked about this last one. Like, so if I can day drink and hang out with friends at a club, a lounge,
That's a gay party. For me.
that's a day party. They do have some.
That's a gay party.
They have some
That's
gay
a-
nights at
We go
downtown
plenty of
somewhere.
times just
Yeah.
at people's houses during the day. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
but
up?
you
Yeah,
see,
I
but
just
you
woke
know,
up.
but
What's
this-
it like
That's
drinking,
not what
playing
we
some
talk about.
No,
You always
no,
try
no.
to turn it into a.
Oh.
No, we're not talking about house
No.
parties. This is downtown, like when you would go to a real club, a day party.
Oh.
Yeah,
We're
you
not
need
They
talking
don't
about just
have
getting
those,
through with
so
your
we have them at
No.
houses.
No, we do
Like,
have
oh.
those. That's why we're trying
Yeah.
to inform you that there's these things, and he's the advocate for it. I'm trying to let him tell you
Yeah, all the time.
all the time, right? And I'm trying to be a part of it because not only that, but a thing that people don't know about the day party is it's a lot of different mixture of crowd of people. You got business women coming to these day parties. You got attorney, like it's such a dope mixture of people at the daytime, midday,
You got-
midday.
You got the group, like, you got the group of people when I first started going. So this is me coming from out of partying at Antigua and the beach and every weekend. So you got the people from going from transition there to there in the day party. And man,
What about Caribbean?
I ain't never been
That's back in the days when we was.
Yes, see, that's back there. But like Antigua,
It's
Taboo,
Taboo,
Icon,
Roxy.
Yeah, Iros.
Yeah.
Those was
What we did.
what we did,
That
right?
old town shit.
But but right now, man, I couldn't.
The day
do it. I
party
couldn't do
is
none
the
of that.
thing, though.
But day party.
The
is
more and
thing,
more I
man.
always hear about people talking about, oh, I'm going to this day party, oh, I'm going to that day party, and I'm like,
And
bro,
but
day
man,
party is really it's a thing, like it's really a whole movement that people are out here doing at a day party.
I love it.
And you was the first person I even heard about day
I
party
put
from.
on a couple of my
You put
homeboys.
me up. You
man.
done invited me multiple times, and they be like, oh, we would always never be able to catch it.
Man,
I always was like, damn, I ended up having to work this day, bro, or something. And it's like, damn, but I see you out and like, I need to go to these motherfuckers.
I try not to miss them. I swear I do. I try not to miss them.
Every time I see you there, it look like a good time.
Because they don't, and the good thing about it is, see, this what's so good about the things too, because they don't happen often.
And that's
You
what
know what I'm saying? So you might
See?
catch one once a month.
Exactly.
Or like when the spring, summertime, you might catch them like every 2 weeks, something like that. So it ain't an every weekend thing. So that way you know the crowd
It's gonna be
nice.
that. It's gonna be a nice crowd.
Man, I don't miss them.
So what kind of-
I don't.
What kind of people go to the day parties? Is it
Just like Trout said, man, you got businessmen and women.
Yeah, see, that's how I was
lawyers,
thinking.
doctors, nurses.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't no shade at the young girls, but
Yeah.
you ain't got none of them in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you
figured that.
might, cause they transition.
They
Like,
transition,
They
like I said.
transition into.
Yeah, cool.
I'm trying to party like with the grown folks.
Yeah.
man.
And it ain't too. We ain't gotta worry about nothing getting out of
Yeah,
hand.
nothing
Everybody
crazy.
grown and sexy. We
Yeah.
enjoying, and I love it. And that's what to me what day party is. It's like more of a grown and sexy during the daytime. It is like we vibing,
Right.
we chilling. It ain't none of that crazy. It's just a good atmosphere, and then it's a good way to meet people.
Yeah.
Whether it's because think about it, and I think about this like if you like with us and podcasting, networking and stuff, and that's usually how you do things is through networking. You go in the daytime, you go to a date party. It's easier to network with somebody in the
With those
daytime than
people, yeah.
at the
Right.
night when it's partying overnight when people really in that mind.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people still got other shit to do, so they're not getting too wasted. They're still in
Right.
that nice tipsy level of it's good, man.
And the main reason I like it, man, cause I can get in and go home and go to sleep.
Exactly.
You know, so I can get
A lot of
in
these
there.
people have to. They can't party at night because they gotta get up early in the morning.
Ever since I started working the shift that I'm on, I work 6:30 in the morning. I'm up at 5:30. My body is trained,
Exactly.
right? My body is trained to start to kind of make motions at 5 o'clock. You know, so I work
Muscle
6:30 to 3. Right, it's muscle memory. 6:30 to 3.
Yeah.
I know I gotta be up again in the morning. My body telling me at 9 o'clock, hey.
By that time.
You might want to lay down, right?
You ain't
So
gonna
that's
eat.
how I know.
Also glad
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
eat
on
and go lay down.
Yeah.
So now, if I go to a day party, if I can't hang out late,
Yeah.
my body tells me at 9 and 10 o'clock, like you need to be trying to chill out.
Because you gotta
So
eat.
if I'm gonna party late, I need to take a nap. That's how
Yeah.
old I am. That's how old I am right now. I'm telling you, I gotta take a nap.
So
people
glad
think,
I'm
people
young.
think I be
Yeah.
lying when I say
Damn,
that
I'm
stuff,
so
bro.
glad I'm
You gotta
young.
get your no, but that's good though. That's smart.
True, but that's also got to do with my schedule. If you work second shift, you ain't gotta do that because your body trained to be up
Up
that
that
late.
late, yeah.
Me, my body is trained to be. If people get home at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
I wake up an hour after that, right, to
Yeah.
go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I can't hang out late like that. So the beauty about day parties, get there at 5, party till about 9, right? Now it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get food.
And then you missing all the
I'm going home. You know what I'm saying?
everybody coming down, you going back. It's
Man,
perfect timing, bro.
I don't miss it.
I think that's my new way of moving when I'm really, bro, I'm gonna be a day party man.
And even if you don't party, like I can't, I
Exactly.
really don't party a lot like that late night, like I
Yeah.
keep saying. But that means I don't party a lot, just in general.
I might need
but
to
when
say
they
they party
happen,
shoot. I might need
Yeah,
to try.
man, I'm trying to
yeah,
do
but
that
when they
party.
happen, man, you gotta take advantage because you
Take
gonna have
advantage.
an amazing time, bro.
I'm not a late
Yeah,
night dude no
amazing
more
time.
for shit. People fail to realize when you get older, you don't be with that shit.
You can't do it.
Like real talk, especially if you work hard throughout the week, man.
Yeah. And then the aftermath of just having to do it.
Like what's the
I'm glad I
motto?
haven't
Work
gotten
hard, play
that.
harder. It's actually hard to
I'm
work
so
hard
glad I
and play
haven't
harder.
gotten that to that point.
I hate
It's
it.
hard, bro.
I could be laying in the
But
bed
really,
at 9
yeah.
o'clock,
And I'm the
if I'm
oldest
trying to go
one.
hang out late, I get to think this would make me stay my ass in the bed.
And
Now I gotta
I
think
think
about
I
it.
physically work.
I gotta
more
get up,
than-
gotta put clothes on, right? I gotta get in my car, I gotta drive.
Yeah.
Then when I get down there, I gotta pay for parking. Then I gotta pay to get in the fucking place.
Yeah.
I'm already
I feel you.
tired. So
I'm
I'm
already-
really forcing myself to do all this. So
No.
I'm forcing myself to go spend this money.
I'm right. I'm
Then
with
I gotta go in there. I'm not going there. I'm not gonna buy a drink. So now I gotta go buy drinks.
you. Exactly.
And then it's late and I'm really tired.
Yeah. Now
No.
and then if you can't find nowhere to sit, it's even
No.
worse because now you're standing up the whole time.
Yeah, I'm not with
I'm with you.
I'm not with
I'm with you. But that's why I go to bars more than I go to clubs.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can sit down.
Wall Street to do it every time.
Every time, brother.
Yeah,
I can
they
sit
do it
down.
every time.
I done party. I'm gonna go take a break, bro. I'm gonna sit down at the
Wow.
bar. I'm
For
gonna
real.
watch a little
Wow.
football.
Y'all
watch up
too
on
old.
TV.
Y'all
Yes,
must be
man.
come on.
No,
No, man, but you know, I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to. But I salute the people who can still do that. Like,
I'm telling you,
Maine and all my other
I be
female
like,
cousins,
damn,
they
I
are
wanna
hard
hang out
like,
partiers,
I mean-
and I salute y'all. I don't want to do that. Like that's y'all. I want to go someplace like a day party where I can get it in, still getting tired of play with game, watching the anime, and
Day
going bam,
party
get ready
kinda
for the next
sounds
day.
like
All right,
happy
that's love to me, bro. That's
Sounds like happy hour.
love. Yeah, that's even better. That's really what it is for
Yeah.
me.
That's what it
But-
sounds like to
but
me. Starting to drink
when you
at,
say
at around
That's what we used to do in the military.
between
We
3
used to
and
get out
5.
go to the happy
It
hour.
started by every time you
Yeah.
get
Perfect.
around
Happy hour.
5, and that's
It's
happy
done by
hour.
8, it's
That
perfect.
means by
Perfect.
8, 9 o'clock, everybody
Yeah,
done. We drunk.
Yeah.
We done.
I get to take
we
some
going
home.
That's
We
happy
do what we
hour.
do,
You
and
ain't say
then I
nothing
can
all
still
night.
send her home. I ain't because if you get home too late, she might
Not
spend the
one
night.
time.
Yeah.
He say that wrong.
You say nothing wrong one time.
You been on the head every time.
That's
Bang, bang,
happy
bang,
hour.
bang, bang, and go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm out of there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
man,
happy
so
hour.
I'm moving towards that stage of. I feel like that's that stage of my life now. That I'm a day party, day drinker like you. Just
Man,
and I'm just gonna be one of those like.
listen, I got asked earlier today, when was your best party years? And
I hope it's right now in my 40s.
oh no, so I know I ain't gonna be partying like this. I don't party like this now. My best years of partying, man, had to be like 2011, 2010, 11.
What about you? That's a good thing. So what was your best?
9, 10, 11, definitely. Great years.
My best part in the year.
Yeah. And because you got a different dynamic because of, you know.
I mean, like, I got a different dynamic because, you know, I started having kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you had kids earlier, so you had to.
You know, but shit, I still party though, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
shit, like,
No, I had to say it
like,
at 9.
I came up in
2009.
the strip club era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when it started.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No,
When
I
all
know.
the music, you had to go through the strip club. So
Yeah.
shit, that's where I started at. Like it really wasn't a club. It's more
It's
than-
more done. Yeah. But that was your best partying time.
Yeah, that was my best party in time. Like so, I'll say like what, like 03, 04, 05, something like that.
That's a prime. What about you?
Area.
You know you gotta go a little farther back than that.
I had 2 before I went to prison, so around 95, 97.
Well, I know y'all
But I
party
was-
goes back then, boy.
But I was
I'm
underage.
telling you.
I was
I know
underage,
they
so
live back then, boy.
I'm not talking about like clubbing too much. Like
Okay.
I went to Jamaican clubs a lot,
Yeah.
so I could get in them easier. Now once I got out of prison, 2002, 2003.
2000. Okay. Some good years. Some real good years. That's what
And yeah.
Pablo.
Mine is 05, 06.
Now I know I ain't asked nobody here this, but I've been waiting to get to your ass. Nigga. So what made this time so special for you? 05, 06. What made this the
Because
best?
I was doing a lot around there, man. I was
Like
doing
what?
a lot of shit.
Like what?
Like, I was into a lot of street shit. So, I was with my dog, and we went to a club. We went to the club a lot, man. We used to do parking lot pimping, all that shit, man.
We grew up in that era.
Yeah,
we
that's
grew up in
right.
that era.
That was
Yeah,
all.
that was our era.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
So, you know, saying that was my best time, you know what I'm saying? Even when we put up on some bitches, my dog was hollering at them, but the bitches wasn't to holler at me. Like, man, fuck the hoes in his shirt off. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I was at my best, though. I
Yeah.
wasn't as big as I was. You
Yeah,
know what
so
I'm saying? I slipped down around there
Yeah.
that time, so I was doing a lot of shit.
You was
I was
slick.
getting to a lot of shit. So,
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. That's
Yeah.
because me, it's hard for me to put it down because I was in the military, so I had such a long period of like having such a stream, like me partying. Like when I would go across seas, man, it would be endless, like partying. So it's like if I would have to say it would have to be like between, I don't want to say 2003. I want to say when I really started getting crazy, maybe like 2005, 2009, like between 2005, 2009, 2010, because that's when I was really always across seas. I was going traveling, going to other countries, so I was able to really soak it in. Like I was able to do everything. Like, you know, we was underage drinking because we was in the military. So when I go to countries, they ain't checking for no ID. So, and they literally giving you drink because we're in the military. People buying you drinks because you're in the military. You know, they feel like, oh, if you could die for your country, you can have a drink.
Yeah.
You know, so that was, and I used to go hard, man.
Yeah. I mean, I've been drinking since a long time, man. Like maybe even before I graduated high school. And you know what's crazy though? Like when you grow up, 32. When you grow up in like, I guess the urban areas, you know how you see like on the movies with them white kids, they be having parties in the big ass houses drinking like that. Yeah. We ain't have access to do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We just had to know somebody was gonna get us some liquor or something like that.
Exactly.
Or we gonna get somebody ID. Man, we've been drinking and partying since we were like 16, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely
like 16 before we graduated high school.
And we got people that drink in our family, so it was like it was easier to kind of attain.
But my best when I can say my best 9, 10, 11, it was just like because we were grown at that.
Exactly.
We had
money.
We
didn't have no responsibilities.
Oh my God, bro.
That's what I was saying when I was I ain't had no responsibilities. I just couldn't. I don't have to think about it. I can just spend it.
I mean, shit. You know what's good about those times, because those times supposed to happen. But you know, you have certain people that never get out of those times, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like growing up, you'll grow. You'll see some of your people stay in the same place, or you'll go back to the same places and see the same people that's doing the same shit.
Yeah.
That you was doing when it was good.
Yeah. Back at some time, man, we was in the club Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But I feel like and to test what we was talking about on the other part before you go, you have to enjoy things in this time. You know, and we were talking about with your kids. Like, people always want to just recapture that fire, that lightning in the bottle every time, man. No, just enjoy what it was for that moment. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't go out and try to find, but you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be to that level of how you was doing it. As you know, because you mature. So I feel like that's the main thing.
And that's why we on this topic, man. That's why I'm telling you, like, a day party every couple weeks, every 3 weeks is
because we're not at the level where we can go out every night. Like, I was at that point in my life where I could go out, but my body just doesn't allow it.
4 days a week, when we were good, and then we were running back the next week. Yeah,
I'm just not at, my body ain't at that level to keep it up.
Not at all, not even
so, you know, and that's why, and I'm happy about it. You know, sometimes you gotta come to accept it. Like, and
I get called old man all the time. I have no problem with that.
They call me old man all the time. Like,
I work, I got bills, I got kids.
Yeah, I'm good.
I can't hang like that.
And I always tell people, I can't tell you ain't party as hard as I did party. Well, I was partying. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So that taking so that taking effect too, because a lot of people start partying later in life. That's what really be.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You try to party later, so I agree. But I'm a day party person, bro. I'm finna start doing it, man. That's gonna be my. Follow us too on day party. Y'all come and join, man. Let's make this a new thing.
Hey, man, for real. We might go live at the day party.
Man, we might can do that. We might can do that, man. We're gonna enjoy it.
You know, okay, so like, I know it's not got Corona. When y'all think we gonna open it up the U.S.? When y'all think we can open it up back up the country?
I mean, shit, like I just told you, that shit I just read it. So I think barbershops and shit opened up on Monday.
No, I'm talking about fully open back,
like international,
like
completely be how we was before that.
I don't know about completely.
I don't think we will be that.
Going into the new year.
I think this definitely helped.
Will it be this year?
With the
definitely.
I don't know because
will we be able to go to a sporting event, a concert?
No. I don't know. No.
Never this year.
Well, I don't know. Shit better get right by September fucking 24th.
But shit,
I just hope the cruise nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
At least
cruises are already all right. Yeah, cruises are still going.
But I don't think I'm with you. I don't think it's gonna.
I don't think
because it's. But my thing is, we talking about 4 months, and I know you say 4 months and seem like a long time, but
it's not.
Seem
That's
like
what I'm saying. It's not a long time.
But man, the way that these people and the way money control a lot.
Oh, you definitely
controls a lot of fucking decisions. And I was reading that the NCAA don't got no control over whether the football season gonna start or not.
Yeah, no, they was talking about that.
Because SEC
by itself,
they said we ready to go.
But you know, Florida been open that up. Like,
right,
we finna get it back.
They said we ready to go.
Yeah,
but California said, well, we not ready
because
to go.
they're not as strong.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
But
I'm a college football fan. Everybody know that.
Yeah, we know that. You know, me and you, because they talked about it. We got enough competition just between Florida and Georgia to keep people entertained just in the SEC and the ACC, right? So, you know, the coastal. So we can really get it popping.
Yeah.
And you got Alabama. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta start talking about all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How are you gonna maneuver
for that, and how you gonna bring people because of. Yeah. So that's why I don't think it's gonna get to the where it's just. They talking about doing it with no fans. even if you do it, it's not gonna be the same, bro.
But the thing where I think where college football at least, where they wouldn't do it if they didn't think they was gonna have fans.
Exactly.
Man,
that's why I know they're not gonna rush it.
I Tennessee, the Volunteer Stadium hold 110,000 people, right? The tickets go for what? Just average $75.
Yep.
You think the folks trying to miss out on all that money every Saturday?
That's why I said. That's why I know they ain't gonna do it.
College.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially in college. That's how they get their money.
Make money.
But the schools and all of them, that's what I'm saying.
That's how
so
they
you
make their
think
money.
them folks
They supposed to make money off of sports and shit.
The players don't.
They make their most money, like I'm talking about the colleges.
Oh yeah, off college football.
Oh yeah, off of you doing that stuff. Yes. You paying the $8 tickets for the bill.
Right.
You paying the $10. You coming and spending $75.
Buying the memorabilia.
Buying that stuff.
Yeah.
So this what goes back to what I'm saying, where I still feel comfortable that these places, these sports events, at least college football,
people need money
because them folks not gonna miss out on all that money.
The
SEC wouldn't have came out with that statement and said we ready to go.
Yeah, they said
you know what I'm saying.
We don't know what everybody else
right.
We ready to go.
The SEC wouldn't have said that unless they saying that like we gonna have fans.
We're gonna have fans.
If it came out that no fans could be in the seat, they're like, oh fuck, we'll just wait the next year. But they're not gonna do that.
Of course.
But
I don't know about the NBA and all that other stuff. I don't think all sports going.
I think the NBA can go without fans because it's damn near at the end. They can play off.
But that's the most exciting part, though.
That's gonna be the only way sports can open up.
That's the only way,
Right now, definitely right now.
That's why
we got 4 months though until college football.
Yeah,
we got a little bit of time.
We got a little time.
Not a lot. 4 months, not a lot of time based on what we got going through. But with shit, like I keep saying, with shit slowly opening up, man, I think people are gonna be comfortable enough to make that decision that college football gonna have fans in the stands.
I'm rooting for college football.
I'm telling you, the NBA can do it. No, but you gotta think about it, bro. Cause back then, let's say back in March, like everybody was saying, oh man, sport might get canceled because we can't have fans. But now they like, well, shit, let's open the beaches. Let's open these barbershops.
Yeah.
Let's open these stores. You know, let's open these movie theaters.
Yeah.
Let's open this. Let's open. Man,
long as it ain't
4
gonna
months
happen
from
with
now,
them people. Yeah, I feel you.
Listen, I guarantee them folks gonna have seats open for them fans to watch college football.
And they're gonna be wrapped with plastic bags.
Right now, the NBA can go without fans because
money is a hell of a play.
It's almost done. Like if it was the beginning of the year, then they'll probably be saying the same thing to you. Shit, I don't know, we can't be missing out on all that money.
Yeah,
but right now, it's almost the end. Fuck it, let's run it without no fans. Let's televise it. Let's get it over. Let's get them out the way.
It ain't just sports that's losing out, man. I posted on that thing like. The mayor in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, she was talking about
this bitch don't give a fuck about nothing. She like open it up. Open it up.
She would like test us
out.
Like,
I'm not no casino manager.
I don't care about that.
I don't know nothing about that.
They gotta figure it out.
They gotta figure it out.
She don't care about
that. That dude was like, but you don't.
It's all about money.
He was like, hey, that's what.
She was like, yeah, just use us as a tester.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy
because they know that because Vegas is a money. You have to have people to make money in Vegas. That's how they make their money.
People are waiting for Vegas to open up.
Yeah, exactly. People
are mad they didn't get stuck in Vegas.
So
they going.
The world trying to open up. And us as people, we gonna make that bitch open up whether we want that bitch to do or not. I feel
as soon as the folks say buy them tickets, they gonna let them
shit.
You trying to go to that game on Saturday?
Look,
hey, this cheap.
Look, are they accepting? Are they accepting?
And we can go travel out there for cheap. Hey, let's go, bro.
And we being documented on what we think is important in life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like we're choosing what's important.
Sports is
we're choosing what's important in life.
Sports is necessity. And we ain't even talking about for the players, and it's talking about just
it's more than living. It's more than just living.
It's more than just living.
Like we pass just living and surviving. Like, it's more than that. There's certain things we need
to survive and to live comfortably.
You know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
100%. We sitting in the house like just. Listen, bro, I'll get off of work. And then just go fucking watch Netflix. I watch so fucking much Netflix. I'm tired of watching Netflix.
You haven't played no board games with your kids.
But I'm not
playing cards.
Exactly. We don't play cards.
Arts and crafts.
You just get tired.
But I'm glad, and I want to touch on this before we end because we was talking about sports, and we ain't had nothing to watch. So the Jordan, I feel like this Last Dance special has been saving sports fans.
Yeah.
Because this has been the most viewed, what's the name, ever on SportsCenter and stuff. This documentary, like, it's blowing numbers out. And they didn't even think that it was going to do as massive numbers as it did, but it's doing it. And of course, because it's Jordan, we got to put that. But then it's also because we ain't got shit else to watch. You know, especially as sports fans. And everybody knows Jordan thing is it.
Jordan might be behind coronavirus. I'm thinking about his money, bro.
Hey, you gotta explain that.
No, bro. He turned down, what was it, 500 million? Like, somebody offered him like, no, 100 million. It was 100 million. It was 100 million just to sit down for 2 hours and have them ask him questions. He turned that down because I think he knew the magnitude of what this shit was gonna do, bro.
I mean, shit. Like, let me say this. Like, you forget. Like the big story back in the day, like Jordan been through phases, man.
Yeah, of course.
Like Jordan gave his ex-wife $500 million already.
He was a big him.
You know, so he ain't caring about the 200 million.
Yeah,
he done been through all that type of loss.
Yeah, he done. Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think that's gonna be a conspiracy theory when Jordan losing something.
No, yeah, that's definitely not a problem. But
Yeah,
what I was
what
going to
do you
speak
lose?
about the whole document, though, what I want to get to, because the document is interesting and it has highlighted some things that we didn't like. Some people knew, but it's different when you can actually see videos of it and actually hear the people who actually experienced it, what goes through it, and you realize that Jordan is an asshole. And it made me think that Jordan had them hands, though.
I don't think so.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't think so.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't think so.
Because I don't give a fuck right now, bro. I could be the sorriest nigga on the court. Some of the stuff that Jordan was, how he was treating them and talking to them and I don't give a fuck how much you paying me, Jordan. I don't care who the fuck you is, Jordan. You finna get your ass spanked.
Yeah.
That's how any nigga would.
Exactly what I'm saying. You would
Especially
think.
back then when because the game was more physical too back then.
Yeah, but it's not even that, bro. Jordan, have you seen the documents? How many people talk to these niggas, bro?
You know what I think Jordan had? Jordan had that will to like outside of what we see. Like Jordan would probably take your ass and beat you 100 times and just take your will away from you. You know what I mean? Because he's just that fucking great.
You ain't gonna take
No.
no will from me to tell them.
No.
I'm still gonna
I'll
stop.
take you guys go talk
No.
Cut that nigga play time.
Slap shit out Jordan.
Yeah.
That's off the dribble.
Off the real.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like inside of sports.
Oh no, but I'm
You know what I
saying.
mean? Like, I'm not talking about like what you would do to him. Like I'm talking about like why Jordan is the way Jordan is.
Well,
No,
I'm not even talking about that.
Well, he was that way because,
he treated people though, and
but
then
he was
we'll
a
allow
cocky.
his greatness to outshadow the way that he treated people, bro. And because he great.
Oh, you asked me. He must have had hands. So why didn't nobody do it? Because I think he.
That's what I'm saying. He must have
He
hands.
took their will.
I think he got.
I don't think he
I think he.
I don't think
he took their will.
The reason I don't think he does is because
We can ask Scotty.
folks probably would have been like, boom, you found Jordan. Bro, what the fuck wrong with you? Why you fucking hitting Michael Jordan? Why you hitting Jordan? They probably come down on you too hard. But I understand what you're saying because Jordan's been talking to me in this type of way. But you know that's probably why niggas didn't slap his
But I
ass.
ain't even talking about the niggas that's not on this team.
And he,
I'm
but
talking
no,
about the niggas that's on
I
this
know,
team. that he was
but I
talking
know
about.
that's what I'm saying. But niggas, and the thing why I think why he could talk like that is because he knew like, oh shit, I know these niggas ain't gonna do nothing.
That's what I feel.
I know these niggas ain't gonna do nothing. And they probably got powder hands. He probably, because I don't think nobody ever seen him.
Slapped with some
Who the only person he hit? Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr.
Come on now.
And I'm pretty sure I don't know.
Come on now.
I don't know.
Steve Kerr. I guarantee you,
hit
Horace
Steve
Grant.
Kerr?
I guarantee you,
Well,
Horace-
Steve Kerr fouled him and pushed him, and so he popped him back.
Oh,
but it wasn't like
okay.
they was.
And then he was back like
Exactly. It wasn't like they was
Man,
actually.
Michael Jordan was little boy and everybody.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Even Steve Kerr.
That's
He
how
was
I
little
feel.
boy and
He was little.
everybody.
He
know,
told
because he
Horace
felt
Grant.
safe-
They
he
told
felt
people not
safe enough to do that,
feed
bro.
this man. They told him not to.
It wasn't like, damn, I seen Jordan beat the shit out of a nigga one
No,
time,
I don't
so
think
I
he-
ain't gonna try
I ain't
him.
saying-
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
nah, I
It
ain't
was
saying
more of a,
But
oh,
I'm
I know
thinking-
I'm Jordan, so I know these niggas ain't gonna try me like that.
I'm not even saying he whooped. I'm just thinking like they thinking, hey man, that nigga got something.
Cause he talk like that.
He might can fight a little too.
No, he got-
you ain't just gonna go ahead like,
You got-
Jordan talking all that shit, but hey man, Jordan got hands too. Now don't get it twisted. Like that's how I feel. Like I ain't saying he just whipping people, but he ain't just no nigga that you could just. He was kind of a bully. I feel.
I don't know. It had to be
He
something
can back up
underlying,
what
bro,
he talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He
thinking.
can back
How?
up.
Ain't nobody never seen it.
I don't know. I'm saying I'm that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm saying it makes me believe that because of how this document is coming out, it makes me feel like people feared him.
Listen,
Like he might could spend a little.
I shared some shit from Shannon Sharp Day, and I felt that in
No,
myself.
I felt that's what I said.
Okay, what?
Bro, you won't let no man talk to you like that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
He was talking about Horace Grant.
I tell my
He was
kids,
talking
I
about
tell my
Horace
kids
Grant.
right now. Well, I don't tell too much Jay, but I tell Zay right now. Listen, bro. You check disrespect. That's
Exactly.
off the jump.
Big Zay.
Off the dribble.
Come on, bro.
Right?
You got to.
Because if you don't,
They gonna
now he knows.
disrespect you so
Oh yeah,
hard.
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's only
got
gonna
you.
keep going.
No, you ain't even gotta go. You ain't gotta
I
go
tell
fight
my
him.
kids,
But you
yeah.
gotta be like, hey, bro.
It ain't gonna be none of that.
Yeah, you gotta chill out with that.
It ain't gonna be none of that, Jordan.
And then you can go about your business. Man, I wish.
I mean, but
Slap the shit out of
listen,
him.
like shit, those same people that had to take that shit, they got 6 championships out of that shit. Like some of them are.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why he feels so
Remember
comfortable.
forever, just
because they
because
know, like, well,
Jordan.
shit.
Let him have
He
his
gonna
way.
take us to 6 rings, so I guess I won't slap his ass.
I'm gonna slap his ass.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna slap his ass.
take
He
it to
gonna
6
take it to
rings.
6 rings too.
You still take it to 6
You
rings.
know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you gotta have
Because
that.
man, Jordan tamed Rodman, man. Like they used to be more enemies. The Pistons and the Bulls
No,
used to be
he
enemies.
didn't tame it. He understood and allowed him and Phil allowed him to be himself.
Yeah.
Jordan even tell you on the document he couldn't tame him. He was like,
Yeah.
Rodman gonna do Rodman.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
he never tamed.
I love
They allowed
Rodman.
him to be who he was. They allowed him to go to the casino during a playoff game. You know, they allowed him to go get high and drunk and be missing for a week when he only supposed to be missing for a day. They just allowed, but they couldn't tame.
But you know what
that
though? And I don't really know who he was talking to on those clips, because I think the one dude they say he was like holding out like that was, I guess, a new kid,
Yeah,
the
some
Burrell kid.
Yeah.
Man, he wasn't talking that type of shit to Pippen and all of them.
Pippen
And he
like
did the
him,
shit, and it seemed to me he did shit indirectly to Horace.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He
Hey,
did.
hey, don't get a nigga no food.
Yeah.
Look
What's out
at me in the back of the plane. What?
Yeah, exactly.
What is that?
Jordan better
My
stop.
food?
Hey, Jordan better stop.
Yeah, you better chill out.
Go ahead the next game.
Come on, man. That's crazy.
But-
so I don't think he was like bully like that,
So
bro.
let me ask y'all this question: like, will this documentary help or hurt Jordan's
It
career?
can only help.
Yeah.
I feel like it can't do nothing but
crazy.
help.
It's going crazy right
Because people gonna love him. Because people gonna love him for being human now. Because everybody looked at Jordan. You remember, Black Mike? I wanna. No, I'm just saying. People looked at Jordan
As
like,
a god.
as a fucking god.
As a
Yeah.
god.
So now it brings him more to human. Like, okay, damn. And it's a good thing because it's like, oh yeah, I can still have my fucked up ways and still be great. You feel me? Because it's hard to keep that greatness and just have nothing bad ever blemish your record. That's a heavy burden to have to walk around and be perfect for people all the time. Man, let that shit go, bro. And I feel like once he did, it made him even more like. Because people started like, oh, Jordan up here punching curve. Oh, we was rallying behind that shit. Yeah, get right. That's Jordan, nigga. Get these 6 rings, bro. You feel me? It made him, he be gambling. Oh, you know.
But look what Kerr did after that, man.
Exactly.
He got more rings than MJ now.
He out here getting it. So,
You feel me?
Man, Kerr said he slapped Jordan ass.
yeah, Kerr say, but that's why I was telling Terry.
I mean,
It wasn't like
he
he pushed him.
pushed him.
He was fouling him hard because Jordan was trying, Jordan used to take over practices. Like, so, I feel like, that's why I said he felt like he treated him better because Jordan would take over the practice and make them keep running.
Kerr
and
was
make
the one that wasn't with that shit.
Yeah, Kerr was with that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. He let it be known, like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be playing.
Yeah, you're not gonna be funky.
I don't care who
You know,
you
He got popped in the eye for it, but hey, you might well get popped in the eye. But let a nigga know, hey, bro, you're not gonna be playing with me like this. Wow. Like, but you still ain't gonna be playing. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't gonna be playing with me like that.
And I'm still gonna go out here and make this 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make
Make
this
this
clutch
3.
3. Him and you know what I'm saying? But I like that kind of stuff, man, because I hate seeing people just make people seem like they just too perfect. Like, no disrespect to Beyonce, but it's like the same way with her, bro. It's just like people just, and she is a.
I ain't know, we don't need to be hype on her.
Listen,
I'm telling you now.
But listen. I understand she a goddess to some people. I understand,
Look,
but it's like,
my
but it's anybody
Yeah.
who give people too much. Like, come on, man, these people are still human.
Y'all think she an Illuminati?
I don't even know what the fuck the Illuminati is.
I don't know either, but I remember hearing that shit all
Yeah,
the
but
time.
I feel like if he is, then who cares? Like, that's if. Like,
I wish I
Cause remember when they
was.
said Jay
Shit.
Hudson, she sacrificed her because her people died, and that's how she got. If that's what you had to do to get your fame, like, who am I to judge? That's you got to deal with that with you and your people. Like, would I do it? No, because I just don't want it that bad, like that kind of stardom. You know what I'm saying? Of course I want to be rich, but I don't need the stardom rich. I could be behind the scenes rich and still be 100.
That's the best.
That's the best kind of rich. Like you pop up and people don't even know you rich. They're like, what this nigga do here? Don't worry, like, but this is shit. Yeah, like, that's the I want to be. Like, don't worry, you don't even gotta know who is Mr. Tropical God. What the fuck is that? Nigga, don't worry about it. That's just you know what I'm saying? I'm all about indiscreet.
Right.
Like shit.
Bring the McLaren around.
Yeah, bring the McLaren around. Bring that shit around. I'm gonna go out the back though. Yeah. I don't want people to know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't like people watching. I don't like people pocket watching me. Anyway, I'm against that pocket watching. I'm against just extra flodgy type shit. I don't want people to know. Cause then that just and it's like people like you might be scared. It's not even about scared. It's just that I don't want to have to be put in a situation where I might have.
Well, I gotta kill you.
Right.
So let me say both of us that extra shit and go do me. Right.
I mean, shit, like, I guess I can kind of maneuver in that now. It's like people feel entitled, like when people become successful.
That's a whole topic.
Like it's universal. Like people that just know you, that don't know you, family feel this way.
Yeah.
Like everybody feels entitled, like just because they know you, and
To some of your
you become
riches.
successful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's definitely like it's crazy because like people will kind of, you know, like not even bring anything to the table. You know what I mean? They just sit around you and they just wait for you to prosper and wait for you like, okay, I got somebody and you know he got potential. They just sit around and just wait. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna go to work. They ain't gonna do nothing because they feel like they got this person that's gonna take them places. You know what I mean? And I think that like we need to like discourage that kind of behavior like within our culture. You know what I mean? People that just sit around all day and don't do shit, but just want to run and take shit from people that's actually putting in the work for it.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, how y'all feel about that? Because it isn't every family and it's everywhere you go.
And it's how would you? It would be on you to separate yourself from them, I would guess. But I feel you on this part 100% because it's only going to be you to separate. Because like you said, if they didn't have nothing, they're not going to separate themselves from you. Right. You feel me? But what also going to say, a lot of people need people. Like when you get like a lot of people who get rich and you start getting this money fast.
You gotta be rich. Is it like?
No, I'm just saying when you start prospering fast, you want to have people that you feel comfortable around, that you always had around. So you tend to keep them that bad energy people, even though you know that you tend to keep them because you're familiar. They make you feel comfortable. You used to them. You feel more at ease than going around and being around new people that you've never been around, and you know. And I think that's a mind frame that plays into it. Why we bring a lot of those kind of people along with us. Cause you always see it, the rappers, they bring their friends and then their friends end up doing some shit to fuck up their money because, like I said, it's hard to let go, even if you know that the people are, you know what I'm saying? They're not doing you no good, you know what I'm saying? And people, I feel like we gotta learn to love people from a distance. It's like, people feel like you can't love that person from a distance. I still love you to death. But what I got going on and what you got going on, it's not aligned right now. So, but then people, like you said, but people feel like you owe them something just because they was there, and then they start talking about you. Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
But that's
like our little friend.
It's hard, man.
It's tough. You know?
Because especially when it's somebody you love.
Like I said all that just to say this, man. Cause like of course we talk about dope shit, man, and whatever. But at the end of the day, it's all about like people, you know, getting something out of the shit that we talk about, man. The shit might be funny sometimes, it might be whatever. But at the end of the day, like people should always know, you know, don't worry about what people like. If you putting in the fucking work, don't worry about the shit that's around you and people saying you changing. You putting in the work and your life changed, and the world changing around you, motherfucker.
Right. Yeah.
The world changing around you. You ain't changing.
But when did we start this stigma that change is bad?
I have no idea.
That's my biggest thing. When did that ever become
It's more than that, like
a stigma?
So I have money, get everything. Just because I'm with you, you know, I'm gonna spend all the money. So, like, man, we just come knowing knowing that this person has all the money that they're gonna spend.
Yeah, they're gonna. But I'm not even with that. Though.
And I was that way, and people say I've changed because they got to stop shitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Why does somebody
you
say you changed so important?
Exactly. Like, why is it? Why am I changing?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What
change.
is the change so
Yeah,
important?
like but it's not a change because I've been this way. You're just realizing it.
I mean, it's change. It's
because I didn't say that I changed.
Change, but
I say I've changed. It's not
change.
that I've changed. It's just you haven't seen that side of me.
No, and it's just really that you adjusting to where your life is at this time. Like your time is back then. That was what your life was.
Yeah.
That's what you were doing. As you got older, you got new shit to take care of. You might have lost some shit. You gained some shit. You have to adjust around all of that. You know what I'm saying? You changing, but it's changed for a purpose. It's not like I'm changing because I got this. Not kind of on the level that you were saying. If I'm changing and my change is coming with a bunch of money, yeah. Remember, I did lose some shit. It might have to be you. It might have to be you. It might have to be
I lost.
Them niggas that I was hanging with back in the day, all doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing no more. I got shit going on, right?
I'm doing
if y'all niggas ain't
trying to do something with me,
right? Yeah, I'm still comfortable.
I'm
with y'all every now and then, but right now, this is where I'm at in my life. Shit is totally different from what it was, right?
And we gotta respect that.
That's really all it is, bro.
Just respect that.
I hate to see that. I hate to see and hear that.
And it's sad, man, because like in our culture, you know what I mean, things like that spiral and they grow to envy.
Envy, exactly, and hate.
They spiral and grow to hate, and then they spiral and grow to motherfucker want to kill you now just because you went to work every fucking day.
Right.
You woke up in the morning every fucking day and want to change your life.
Yeah.
Motherfucker envy you because you worked hard, bro.
Yeah, you got gangs in life. Gangs look like you and then if you want to say, dang, look at my new whip. Man, I remember that nigga ain't had no car. Come on, man, damn, why you gonna put me down like that? You know what I'm saying?
It ain't even great, but it's something that I had to work hard for, and I'm happy for myself.
I like my new car. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't had no shit back in the day, but
it ain't no charge.
I had a job and I worked and I got that motherfucker. Be happy for me. Nah, this nigga changed. He's flaunting the little car on the. Come on, man, that ain't even what it is, man.
You know, people, man.
I don't know. They say they don't like that smile.
They don't like that smile. They don't like the way you glide.
And the
car. The way you smile when you
get out of the car. You know what I'm saying? That nigga cheesing too hard.
Be happy for me, bro. I'm happy right now. Be happy with me, bro.
Really, man. Make you think, bro. But I feel like you have to be, and I say this all, you have to be diligent in your own life, man. You have to be diligent in your own life because ain't nobody gonna give you shit, bro. And the people who do get gave shit, they usually lose it quicker than they got it because they're not used to it. They didn't know how to get it. When you just handed something, if you never knew how to get it, you lose it. So, but that's what this podcast is about. It's Up to Sun is about putting in the work into your own self because it's so much more enjoyable. You feel me? It's so much more. And if you trying to ride another nigga coke, what if something happened to him? Now look at you. You're stuck because you only rode this nigga coattail. So when he fell off, guess what? You fell off.
So you fell off.
You feel me? Like in your mind, you gotta think like that.
That's what we said on live episode. Like niggas, you can't be riding in lanes with niggas that you
gotta
can't keep up with.
Exactly.
If you ain't keeping up, you need to go worry about your own
life. Because trying to keep up with the Joneses is gonna have your ass broke.
Fucked up, for real.
Fucked up. Then you looking at them like, damn, bro, I'm trying to ride with you. And you see I was struggling. Well, damn, nigga, I thought you was gonna get off sooner or later. You go like, fuck it. Like, but you know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
And then a lot of times, people don't hear when it, like, if you know how you got somebody trying to do it and they not keen, like, hey, bro, you ain't gotta go at this pace.
Yeah.
But they don't want to hear that shit. It's like, nah, bro, if you can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
No,
you
bro.
gotta ride your own
you gotta be able, you gotta know when it's too much for you, too less. You gotta, I can't be over here trying to keep my life straight and over here like, hey, bro, you tilting. Then like, you gonna fucking fall off too. Like, oh, bitch, we both go. And then, but I feel like some people okay that. Because if we crash together, then it's like, yeah, because they don't really want to see you take off from
That's what they want.
Right.
But you laughing, but I'm serious.
That's what they want.
They don't want you to take off. They don't want to feel left.
Right.
Say that.
Because now they got to look at their own self and realize that, damn, it's something about me that made me not able to do it. And that's hard. That's the hardest thing to do. When you got to accept your own faults. And I feel like that's people's biggest fault. Because niggas ain't going to accept their fault, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's hard for you got to be really cool with yourself to look and say, hey, man, I fucked up. You know, and you know what, bro? I'm going to catch up with you. Just be leaving me a spot, bro, because I'm coming.
Right.
Like, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Don't worry, bro. Let me get there. But when I get there, show me the way.
Show me my mind. Right.
It's okay.
Nah, niggas don't. A lot of people don't.
But like I said, that's a deeper, man, that's passionate. That's kind of
People
close to
don't
me,
even-
bro, when we talk about stuff like that because it's like,
I'm
I
like,
done had friends,
That's
like,
our culture.
I'm
where
gonna help
where
you.
I done,
I've been trying
you
to
know,
help, and they've
I
been
done tried
with
to,
me
and I done
then-
put it all into it, and I done gave you everything, bro.
But you're not
and
doing
still,
nothing.
after I gave you everything,
You're
you
still here, behind
not,
me.
you know what I'm saying?
You're still behind
It's still, you still can only remember when I didn't do for you. It's like, damn, what about all the, but when you come at me like that, you thinking that's gonna be like, you know what, I need to do a little more for you. No, then it's like, okay, I should.
Okay,
Definitely not.
I'm doing
Right.
less
I'm definitely
for you
not
now.
gonna do nothing now, bro. You gotta appreciate what I did do because at the end of the day, that was still your life. I didn't even have to take the time to invest into that. I could have saved that all for myself or gave it to somebody else.
Look, my mama.
So, we could talk about that on.
Yeah,
I could talk about that shit, and I'm not saying like let me bash people because like it's not even about that, but it's just about you don't know how many times I done got messages from friends of people that I thought we was close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't reach out to me, or you don't. Man, listen, man, I'm living fucking life, man. Life is still going whether or not I'm with you or not. So, but if our friendship is only I feel like this, if our friendship was that thin that me not talking to you for a while is the limit to our friendship, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
If you think you need to take me off social media or stop talking about it, I'm okay with that, man. Because that lets me know that I thought way more of what we had than what you did. So, and I'm okay with that. And people hate that kind of stuff. But what do you want me to do? You want me to beg you to be like, no, don't go. I'm gonna change. But I'm not gonna change.
That's so weird, though.
It's
man.
weird,
That's
right?
so weird because, bro, you shouldn't be hanging out with your friends all the time as you get older. Like,
before
should not.
before there was cell phones,
You know
people
what I'm saying?
wasn't called. We wasn't here with it.
From
Wasn't
like
here
high
with it.
school
It was
and
you
all
saw
of
us
that
today,
to now. Like you hung out a lot in high school. Just you basically was on the hip with your nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was your dog, your homeboys, a couple chicks, baby. That was what y'all
we
did
grown.
back in the day.
As friends, we
As you
shouldn't be
growing
going
up,
through each
man,
other's
like
lips no more.
it should, and it's healthy though. It's healthy to be able to be disconnected from your
That's
friends.
what. Yeah, that's what
You know
I'm
what
saying.
I'm
We
But
shouldn't be
also,
that.
you should also be able to call your
And
homeboy
still
up.
be like, it's
Damn,
nothing-
dog, I
nothing
ain't
changed.
seen in a minute. Let's go do this.
Woo and
You know,
it's still like it never changed.
But you know what? But during that time apart, you hope that yourself and your homeboy getting their shit together and they making shit happen for whatever they got going on.
Exactly.
Bro, I ain't heard from you in a minute.
I hope everything good.
Let's link up pretty soon. I hope everything going good for you.
Ooh, can't wait to see
just the
Rose
energy it's
on
supposed to
this
be, man.
crew.
That energy for a person to feel like, why you ain't fucking with me? Why you ain't doing it? I ain't Yeah, I mean, why is it coming off negative?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man, I know you getting it in, bro. Let's link sometime. That should be just how it should happen.
22
But that negative pulling the bitch down, you don't fuck with me,
You know
type
me.
of that's weird,
Like,
bro.
you don't even
That's
have to be
strange.
negative. Like
Exactly.
like, people always forget, like the saying, the thin line between love and hate. That is one of the most truest statements in the world, man. Like, just how they love you, they're gonna hate you with that same passion. They're gonna hate you with that same passion.
And
The same way they love you, they're gonna
They'll
hate you with that same thing.
yeah. And it's
You know?
like we were saying, though, it's like you can't. It's more about people accepting that, hey man, you had to enjoy that time that we was in. Yeah, we're not in that.
We're
You
not
can't
in
bring it back. I'm sorry, not trying. And me, I'm always so cautious with how I speak this stuff because I have a lot more female friends than I have male friends. So when I speak to my female friends, I have to try to make them understand that it's not personal.
Right.
It's just
It
life.
never is.
Nothing about me not talking to you is something because you did something or I feel some kind of way about you. It's just that
But-
life hasn't allowed me to catch up with you like that.
But them calling and saying that you haven't called me in a long time. I'm sorry. When was the last time you called me?
No, but see, some people do call me,
You know
and
what
I
I'm
still
saying?
don't call them back. So I can
Oh,
understand where my people come from.
see.
But also, you gotta know me though. Like these people know me for years. It's like I never been a big reacher out.
To that point though, that goes back to what I was just saying. Is like how are you saying it to me?
Exactly.
Like, are you saying it like?
Are
you ain't fucking with me no more.
You going through something right now and you're mad I haven't called you? Like,
or are you being passionate about
mind.
it? No, are you being negative about it? Or are you being passionate?
Hey man, you haven't reached out to me.
Yeah,
I just want you to know I love you. There's something going on. Exactly. Not every time you don't never reach out to me. All right, but listen, if you feel that bad about it, then you don't have to reach out to me. Yeah. But that hurts. But at the same time, I'm not trying to make it hurt. But that's how you're making me feel. Like I have to come at you. Like you don't have. If I didn't know reaching out to me was causing you a burden, right. And if it's causing you a burden, let that burden go.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's been like, why didn't they just let it go?
It's okay. Because I'ma still remember you. Because like I always tell people. Whether or not you fell out with me, bruh, like if I don't know about it, like if you fell out with me and know about it, I guarantee you when you see me, it's gonna be like when last time we met. Oh, well, love, it's love. Hey, I hope everything's straight, blah, blah, blah. Because at the end of the day, I can't be worried about what you got going on in your life that much. Like I care that I hope, but I can't be in here like I hope this motherfucker's not mad at me because I ain't talking over 3 years.
Man, I said some shit back in a little while back that I was like, if you fell out with me for some reason, I'm not even finna put in no passion to find out. Like,
yeah, that's definitely me. I'm not even gonna try to find out why.
Like, you're not fucking with me?
Okay, let's say less.
Okay, I mean I don't know what happened, but
okay.
I'm not even gonna say that. You ain't fucking. Alright.
But I mean that's why you ain't gotta come. You ain't gotta. But if I kind of get in that vibe and you. Saying little slick stuff and
I ain't even gonna come to you about
I'm like, okay, yeah. Well,
that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna come
so that's why I ain't gonna reach out to me like that.
The last time
I feel some type of way about that.
You do?
Yeah, because the fact is, you don't know if you did some fucked up shit, but it might be a daily thing for you.
No, but we're saying we don't care.
No. I do care. But my thing is, if I did some fucked up
and you don't let me know,
you don't let me know, that's
I'm not finna.
Well, I understand that too. Yeah. But I mean, sometimes
it can't be nothing else.
People usually. I know that. But usually, that's what some people think that.
Some people do. They just
catch on to like,
nigga.
You know what you.
No, I don't. No.
But like I said, if you don't know, if this is you and you don't know, then it'll be right for the next person to tell you, like not the next person, but the person to tell you that, hey, person, bro, I feel like you did some fucked up shit.
Like how me and you was that time. You was like, you heard. I was like, well, Terry, if you would have told me back then, I would have squat. I would have let you know, hey, bro, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. But if you don't know and you just start not fucking with me, I'm be like, okay, you're not fucking with me.
Right. Well, bro,
fucking with me. Okay. But then when you come and say, hey, man, the reason I'm not fucking with you is because of this and this and this. And so now I'm going to let you know, hey, it was never impersonal. But if you still don't want to fuck with me after I give you, like, we come to an understanding, that's a choice that you had made. I can't get mad at you for making it. I'm going to just accept it. And people get mad when you accept what they decide. You decided to be not fucking with me.
Oh, you just don't got no feelings.
No, I do have feelings,
but I can't get mad at your feelings.
Exactly, I understand your feelings.
I accept them.
Yeah.
Podcast, we understand y'all feelings.
Hey man, you just gotta connect with people, man. If that feeling be floating around out there, it gotta be known.
It gotta be known
before it turns into something that it ain't.
Exactly. But I feel like a lot of people hold on to stuff, and because people gotta realize that a lot of people let shit go like immediately. A lot of you might think it's something more because you took more out of it than they did. Yeah. So now you thinking that they still thinking about you, and I tell people this all the time, bro. Believe me, with me, gone. Once I tell you how I feel, it's gone. There's no more hard feelings. That's why I let you know how I feel. Mm-hmm. And so you don't gotta think, oh, Trap still no, bro. I let you know how I feel. Now the next time we meet, I'm gonna see how you interact with me, and if you let it go, it's love. But if you like, okay, I guess you're not fucking with me. And because I can't stand in that zone too long with you. Can't stand in the zone of us being uncomfortable around each other because I don't want to be around nobody that I feel like I gotta be uncomfortable. True. So that's why I told people, like, I'm always speaking my mind to people because I don't want to get to the point where now I gotta ask. Now, people come and say, bro, what's up with y'all? Well, bro, y'all.
That's the worst.
That's the worst. That's the fucking worst, bro. What? Now you looking like, damn, what's up?
Yeah.
Now you gotta think about what did I I do to this motherfucker?
Yeah.
I do something to this. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know it's the worst feeling to have when you have that kind of shit.
But that goes back also to what I said about that whole Jordan shit. Like if anybody, I'm telling you, I try to tell my oldest right now because he's getting into that
age. Yeah.
Bro, if you feel disrespected,
Exactly.
you gotta let it be known, bro.
And it's a way that you
don't let nothing fester, bro. Even if you feel like you need to go handle this a certain type of way, or you just need to let this person know.
Yeah.
Let it be known. Whichever route you decide to take, whether you feel like, okay, you disrespect me, I need to go take this into some physical type of shit, or I just need to, hey, don't talk to me like that.
Because it's only
You
going
know
to
what I'm saying?
It's going to
That's
hurt
just how
you. It's
it
going to
needs to
drain
be
you
happening.
mentally, spiritually, and everything.
Bro, me personally, I get like a feeling. I get a feeling that I'm just like, it's bothering me. So that way I gotta,
that's the way I am.
Know,
that's exactly how I am. It bothered me, and I just want you to know, like, we straight? What's
Yeah.
like,
Right,
I'm going
right.
to say that once. Bro, what's up? We straight? And you know how some people, oh, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, nigga, like, this was you said it was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people quit to say it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Then next thing you know, you find out from
Yeah,
sister, brother, cousin, father, other that it was a whole lot of something. Like,
It's hard for them to
I just
express
asked
their
that
feelings.
nigga that shit the other day.
Right.
And I hate people like that, bro. I feel like I really do feel like I'm the most person able to be come and talk to. Like, you can really come talk to me about anything, bro.
Okay. Alright, so like, okay, let's flip it again, man. Alright, I'm going over this way. Alright, like we have female guests, but we never really take advantage of the female perspective enough.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll all give one question that we want to know from a female psyche.
Okay.
So
And now, are we asking?
no, we asking.
Okay.
Look,
I know.
I was
She
just
don't
gonna say,
say
bro.
that.
But that's a nigga.
He's talking about.
Yeah,
still a nigga.
Okay, yeah, that's a nigga. So it's like we finna get a nigga answer from her. I ain't
Oh,
finna get no real
man.
female answer. I'm about to
On the
get
next
this- on the next For the next one, we're gonna have a real female here. We can get some
I'm real.
female
My
answers.
pussy's real. It's just, you know.
Yeah, okay, but
Stressing out.
let's see, because I can see her asshole answers.
Who want to go first?
I don't know.
What kind of question?
What can it be?
Anything that you want to know about
Why women do what they do?
If
that type of shit.
This
We're gonna ask like the Venus questions.
Okay.
What
I feel what you're saying.
What we gonna know from
What
Venus?
men want to know from women.
From Venus, yes. How
some
live
of
with
y'all may
Venus?
say a spouse or something that you would just want to know why they did something.
I wish I had I wish I could talk to the actual person who I want to talk about.
Oh.
Because that's how I look at it. Like
Oh,
when I
yeah.
ask about women,
Yeah.
I know the women that I deal with
Yeah.
ain't like
Yeah,
other
we
motherfuckers,
don't,
bro.
yeah.
So it's like you might get an answer, and I'm thinking like that's nothing like my baby mama. That motherfucker is, or that girlfriend I had is nothing like
You're
that.
going too deep.
I know that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I don't know that.
I can't.
I couldn't give you nothing, bro. Like off the rip, like
Okay.
cause I mean, let me think. What can I ask her?
Okay, man. I'll go first. Open it up. The hardest thing for a dude, like I'm gonna speak while I'm thinking. The hardest thing for a dude to do is get comfortable talking to a female first. That's the hardest thing for us to do.
Okay.
To get comfortable with that. You know what I mean? From there, we grow. You know what I mean? So, give us some, Jip, I'm talking to you. Give us some things that push us in the right direction when we're approaching a woman. Like, you know what I mean? Give us some pointers.
Confidence. Don't come to me weak because I have a strong personality. And I'm going to test.
Confidence, a motherfucker.
Yes, confidence.
Tell me.
You
I
know,
know
how
that though.
confidence can turn someone, an average, not okay person, into a sexy person.
Listen, I used to say.
Cause that's how I feel I am. I don't think I'm pretty. I don't, but sexy. I know I'm sexy, but I don't.
Different.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You
I
don't
don't
know that.
I don't think I have a real feminine, pretty face and all this. But my confidence. I know when I walk in that room, y'all see this sex, guys. That's what you're going to see.
And that response.
But confidence.
That response goes because I used to say back in the day, I used to post on Facebook like every other day. Like confidence and personality, man, you a pull the
Your
baddest
person,
thing
yeah.
in the world. I'm telling you. Cause
You
but mind you, man, I was saying this back in 2009,
No,
10, 11.
Listen,
back
Yeah,
in my,
because
no,
I-
right, in my heyday. Listen, Brand, I used to say this shit all the time because, man,
But you gotta
Like, I
keep
never-
the confidence.
look, wait, I never tooted my own horn, but man, I feel like I'm pretty average of a dude. But I know for a fact my personality is top notch.
Gotcha.
Right? And you come in with some confidence there, man, I'm telling you, I can be like, ain't no way I pull this thing.
You hear this?
I'm for real. Bro,
I'm
for
telling
real.
you.
I used to say this to myself. After I done pulled it, I go back and be like, I don't know how the fuck I pulled that off. Okay? For real. But for real, man, personality and confidence.
It means a lot, right?
Oh my God.
So it's not about
bro.
how
I'm
you
telling
the shape,
I'm telling you.
it's more about.
But when you got a fucked up personality,
You won't get nowhere.
Even
Exactly.
even the finest, even
You talking about yourself?
Even
himself, bro. He's talking about his fucking self.
Come on now.
That's what he tried. That's why he said a fucked up personality, because he tried to. But it's fucked up personality people out there too. Like you know,
Exactly.
There's people
It
just
is.
like you who like that kind of shit that you like,
Quirkiness.
and they can't help it. They
making
can't
me
help
laugh,
Laughter at, listen,
making me
you
laugh
real, she
and confidence.
Yeah,
Okay. That's the top two.
confidence making you laugh. Personality.
I'm telling you. Personality, confidence, motherfucker. You know where y'all got that from? And it just kind of, it was from a, fuck, you got to, if you can look it up, it's from a Biggie documentary. And Method Man said that he was like, man, this big fat ugly nigga, how the fuck he was pulling all these bad bitches like that? And Method Man said in the interview, he was like, man, this man has so much personality and confidence, he ain't had no choice. You know, he ain't had no choice. Big fat ugly nigga, like, but he, you know what I'm saying? He Big Papa,
Big Papa.
pulling them. And that shit stuck with me so long.
And with that, and then with
I'm gonna
that,
try to find it for y'all. I'm gonna try to
and
find
then the
that
girls
clip.
be like, damn, I hope
I'm
the
gonna try to find
dick
that
is work.
But it works, bro.
How tall
Yeah.
is Biggie?
It works. He was a big black.
He was
ugly
6.
nigga.
Tall nigga. Okay, we
Oh
got
yeah,
it.
it was 6.
We got it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Touche.
All right.
Too fucking shit.
What you think, Trap?
I don't know. I was thinking about a question, but I don't know the answer, because that would kind of cover what I would want to know. I guess I would want to know from women, why do y'all think that men, like, why do y'all have the idea of how men supposed to do things? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, women put in their head that, oh, a man's supposed to do it like, and I know it's probably from where you was raised, but what I just don't understand, like, even like, let's say with the club experience, like when you come to the club and you meet a girl and you're out, you know what the guys are wanting, you know why we're here, you know what we're here for, but yet you give so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it so difficult for that stage in the cycle of trying to holler at you? But it's kind of what you was talking about, like approaching it. It's like, but I want to say this: it's never been hard for me to approach a girl. Like that's never been my hard part. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk to anybody. I don't give a fuck whether I like it or not. But I don't like that when you try to talk to a girl and like say you don't like me or say I'm just not the person. Why it has to be that extra shit that comes with that? Like, okay, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
yeah,
I don't give a fuck
yeah.
if you've been hollered at by 100 guys, man. You in a club, you looking good. It's a compliment. 100 guys come and holler at you, it's a fucking compliment. If I'm 101 and you tired, just say, hey, I'm not good. I never been a nigga that, but I hate when a girl try to, like,
Thank you, no, I'm not coming home. Thank you, no, I'm not coming home.
Bitch,
Thank you, no, I
and
can feel it.
but
I mean, by the end of the night,
I mean,
by the end of the night, it's a little aggravating.
Why do y'all go there? Like, why do y'all feel that way?
I don't go that way. I mean,
okay, but I know you know females that don't way.
Why do you feel that way?
Why do females?
Oh, because y'all, they done boosted them always there though.
What we
See,
said?
because I feel like, I mean, I don't like them.
Yeah, lame niggas. They eat the snacks in the box later.
Like
Them
you
niggas
said,
that boosted their head up.
this is what we came out to the club. We came out to the club. Why? Because we
Twan
want
is
men
on
to
right
be
now,
on. We want to be on everybody, males or females' mind.
Yeah,
as I walk in this club.
That's why you wore that sexy shit.
This is, but also in my mind.
That's why you popping your booty.
Stop grabbing me.
Even and you grab it on your girl, you kiss her on the mouth, sucking. You think I like that shit, bitch? You think I'm watching YouTube? And then you get mad when I come over and be like, hey, I want a joke. mind you. I'm saying, you got a mini porno over here. You got my dick hard. I've been drinking.
But would you be upset if a man came up to you?
If a woman did.
But if
I'm not.
listen,
I'm
but if you
I'm gonna be upset if a man come up to me and I don't know him anyway.
If you and your girl is kissing at the club, and this nigga like, hey, this look like fun. I want to come over too. How you gonna
That's
feel?
not your girl though. That's your friends. I said when you
No,
your friends.
If they're just friends doing that, those ones want to be fucked. No, not everybody is just kissing. Real friends just don't kiss in the club because we're no. They're more than just friends.
No, that's what I like. I like girls that like girls, but I'm just saying they'll kiss and rub on yourself. You'll be looking all sexy like y'all like that shit.
Cause I'm sorry, no.
But if you only like girls, let it be known.
If they're doing that, that means they're fucking each other. But that means they're fucking each other. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's not what I'm saying.
Because me and my girl was out. Now we're looking for a man. If me and my girl were, see, there would be no just me and my friends. I'm not.
But see, that's why I say we can't answer these questions because you're a nigga. We're talking about the girls with friends.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Did I not say that?
But they're fucking. That's what I'm saying.
You act like we worried about them fucking.
Oh no,
that's not a problem. That's parade.
That's what I'm saying. Tell me the difference in the girls. So these are the difference that you're seeing and why these ones are acting the way they're acting.
They got boosted up.
Okay.
So if they get offended, then it's more than just hey, I'm looking.
Going reverse.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going reverse. Let me reverse. I'm about to reverse. All right. So we're gonna do this one for our male fans. Give our male fans advice on like. I don't want to say what to say when they approach a woman, but like the main thing to think about, and then we'll get up out of there. Like, what's the main thing that they need to focus on when approaching a woman that they don't know? You know what I mean? Make her feel comfortable and be hollered at, like, because that's the main thing, making a woman feel comfortable.
Yeah. Who you asking?
I'm asking her.
It's okay. I have different stages. I mean, if it's just I'm out, don't come off. How would I say this? Sleazy towards
pervy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Niggas
I like being forward because I'm the type of woman if I like you and I don't see there ain't nothing around you, I'm the type of one that I will walk up to you and grab your dick.
See, that's perfect.
And let you know this is what I'm about. So either you're finna tell me one or two things. But you understand? But the same thing is the girl. If you're in the club and you grab a girl, hey, and you're touching her ass and grabbing her ass, it's the same. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do you feel the difference?
Why you didn't come grab his ass though?
But I'm just saying because he's.
I've had that happen.
But I grabbed ass too.
Yeah.
But it's
don't grab it.
just.
Don't grab it.
But see, but there's two differences. Like now, if I'm in, if I'm feeling freaky, and what I'm saying, I like the forward. Let me know that's what you.
Depending on the vibe that
but
you.
But don't get mad if I turn you down. You understand what I'm saying?
A lot of dudes have a problem with
it. Yes. I like it. It's straightforward.
It don't bother me in the least of
It's straightforward, but you know what I'm saying? Listen, yeah.
But
because women get you flirt with it every day. Lust is one thing.
Yeah.
All right.
So I can tell the difference with just pure lust, like nigga.
Yeah. All right, so that's yours. What you think of?
To approach a woman. Just in any setting, not just a club, just anywhere.
Advice to somebody that may never have ever approached a woman. You know what I mean?
Just at a random place. It can just be simple. It can just be like, hey, what's your name? Hey, I seen you over here. Something like that. My thing is, what I think the problem is because I guess I'll say it's a problem or maybe a difficult. Is that one thing that makes it difficult to talk to a woman in the club is that she around her friends. That's if I'd rather see if it's much easier if this person by herself, like if she like her friends was if I've been this whole night I'm looking at this one chick across from I'm like damn I need these bitches to go away. Right? And soon as her friends go away, then I'm gonna move. Right. I'm gonna make my move.
And see, that's what I'm looking on.
But
the green light, go.
Right, then you got the green light to just
There's
go.
so many different pickup lines that guys use, and sometimes I just
I don't
like hearing
know.
it.
Pickup lines, no, I don't use
I don't
it.
Even coming.
What you think, What's
Me,
your advice?
my advice is, I guess since we talking about any kind of environment, I guess I can only use how I would approach a person when I talk to them. I'm always observant before I even go.
Right, and that's.
You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of observe what they got going on, what they doing, kind of get a feel like what kind of vibe they in. Cause you can't approach somebody if they not in that welcoming vibe. You gotta kind of feel it. So my key thing is feel
Sometimes
the vibe.
you gotta abort.
Exactly. Just read the room. I guess that's the biggest thing. Read the vibe that she's giving out. Cause a lot of times we tend, because we just like it so much, we don't even think, okay, she over here looking like she's in a bad mood. And not saying that you can't approach, but the way you approach can't be, hey little mama, let me holler at you.
You know one of my best tactics. Now that I use it a lot. What you saying? One of the best tactics, right? I think
it works.
Outside of just saying, hey, how you doing? What's your name? I'm Antoine. Another way is that being observant, right? So you might see something. You might see something she got in her hand, like something she might be wearing, shoes, something, right? Now you take your time. That's when you build that line. Right. So I guess that's a pickup line, right? So now you've been looking at something, you don't focus in on it. Now you're like, damn, okay, I just been seeing her hold this black cup all night. Now I gotta put something together that makes me, so when I come in, I'm coming in, I ain't fumbling,
that's how Bart did.
You got that black cup, I got the same one at the house, or man, I've been looking for the little black cup, where you get it from? Or something like that, right? You gotta find something, you
gotta be observant.
And then you develop that.
You develop a game plan in your head.
I've gotten caught that way.
It works. And they like that too. They throw a joke in there. You throw a little joke in there. Now you landed it. You might want to whip the phone out of that.
I was gonna say now. If I was about to get to my if she green.
No, don't do no.
Because listen, I'm telling you, I have never failed to close a grinner. Like I'm just saying. Because
if they green,
and we going back to personality.
If you can make me smile and laugh, I'm gonna give you my
because like I said, a lot of times I do silly shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'll walk by and be like say some silly shit, and they might laugh. And I might be talking to you, but once I hit a chuckle, I'm like, I gotta come on. Hey,
let me introduce my premium.
That was a small. That was off the top. Right. I got some shit sitting in this storage. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, but once I really do, because who doesn't like to laugh? Especially I feel like with women. What woman doesn't like? But that's what I was gonna get to too. If you read the room, and you notice that she might be in a bad space, you might just go over and say something slick like da just to make her laugh and cheer up, and that could set the whole tone where she might come talk to you, because it done happen. I done said something and then I go off. Next thing you know, I'm at the bar and then it's like and buy you a drink. Oh, thank you. I needed that laugh, and not because that's all it needs is a conversation. Like once I spark the conversation, like you said, personality, I'm going.
But
that shit gonna flow.
It's gonna flow because I'm just gonna start regurgitating shit.
But that comes also from confidence.
So now y'all going to my advice. You know what I mean? Like this is what I would tell somebody that's really like you ain't gotta be a lover man or whatever. Like the main thing is do something that makes you feel comfortable. And you doing something that makes you feel comfortable, which is gonna lead into you being confident.
For sure.
Leave your lust.
You know what I mean? Like
try to leave your lust.
They never come in lust.
Yeah. Hell no.
Go ahead. Never come in.
Definitely try to always.
You know that's gonna lead you into being confident. And when you're confident, you know that's gonna lead into you know, in depth in the conversation.
Personality should follow.
You know what I mean? Exactly. That's gonna lead into the conversation. You know what I mean? And hey.
And I'm gonna tell you a key thing too. And this is the key too, man. You have to have a broader horizon than just what you think people want to hear about. Because you'll be surprised. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to have a wide array of things to talk about. Not everybody want to talk about love and hip hop and Cardi B and what's going on with Future and they baby. Like some people like that, and I learned that from talking to women that a lot of these women, they care about things that's going on. Mental health, or you might know something about this, or you might be into art.
That's
and stuff
another
like
thing.
That. It's
how your intellect.
yeah, you gotta be intellectual with it.
I mean, I think that's gonna come on the back end though. But if we talking about like
No.
landing a number,
Now if we just trying to get
No, yeah.
What's your grid?
No,
Like you said,
you might as well put your dick foot on. You gotta talk about mental health. Long meeting, we'll talk about that later. Let me get that number right now. Okay, get the number. For real. This shit, man. And
I can get back in after
Most
yeah. Look, I'm trying to cement myself at that point with the mental health
the men who was
I got the
got
number already.
me, I've actually stuck with, it was because intellectually they stimulated
you.
they stimulated my
Yeah.
intelligence.
But on the back end though, they gotta be on the back end.
Like
We gave y'all the game,
flirtation and all this, just because I'm flirting with you, that don't mean you. I could give you my number. We could be flirting and smoking just for and you won't be. That's where you're going.
So look, also,
that's where you're going to be.
The last
like you're
point,
funny, cute to hang out. Oh, this is cute. We flirt. We can do this, but
listen,
like
my
really,
last key today.
you're not finna go past this step because you got the but that still.
So
So for me,
on the
you
other
still
side
have
of
to
that,
have into
the
a little
key
bit.
is listen. The key to opposite of that is give her your number.
I'd rather get my number. But to be honest, I'd rather get my number than her number.
Because you might call, see, because I got this thing about being aggravating. Once I feel like I'm being aggravated,
I'm not gonna call her no more.
Right. So
and that's how all of us is. Like
I'm
we
going.
I
I don't like to give my. I mean, I don't like to take the number.
I like to get my number.
I definitely give.
Because if you really want to fuck with me, you gonna call me. If you don't call me, I'm straight.
That's G shit.
No, that's G shit.
I live by it.
I
live by it. Trust me, I never take the number.
Exactly. And I love leaving my phone just so they be like, you ain't got no phone? I ain't got no phone.
I never, because if you don't came in with enough confidence and personality, I remember that one. I remember that one having that little blue shirt. Yeah, what's his name? Right. Hey. Look. Hey. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what? Terry,
yeah, I'm
it's down.
For real.
Oh, we locked in.
Bang. Give her your number.
You know how I work.
That's the only way you know you really landed that.
Yeah, Paula could test it because I tell a chick quick, like she like, oh, you take my number, I ain't gonna call her. Like in my mind.
Yeah, I see. That's what I tell guys. I'm not gonna call you. Why? I'm not gonna.
I'll tell the girl.
I'm not calling.
I call, but I'm not gonna be that person that.
I can't. Yeah.
I'll tell her off the dribble why
I'm
I'm giving you my number. I'm telling you why.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I'm giving you because if you really trying to fuck me, you'll
hit me up.
I don't want to take your number because I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. You know what I'm saying? So. To let me know that you know what I'm saying? To let me know that you really feel me, right? I want you to let me know if you're going to reach out to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right.
So
but
he done gave the lane. He done gave some game to the lane.
That's heavy game right there.
That's heavy game.
That's heavy game.
That's heavy game.
We gonna call you. We gonna tell you everything you want to hear.
Page out of the playbook.
We gonna tell you everything you want to hear.
Because I'm trying to get to know you.
Exactly.
All right, man. It was another dope episode, man. Bro, you know I fucking enjoy y'all, bro. You know I enjoy when you come on, man, because it's dope conversations. You always open about talking, and you know, Gypsy, she gonna be open about talking about everything, anyways, man. Cause you wanted to throw out, we gonna throw out, hey man, if y'all been enjoying Gypsy, man, we finna give her her own podcast soon. It's gonna be, we gonna let her come up with a nice little name, but it's gonna be her talking about sex and women and just like kind of like that old school old white lady thing. We gonna do that shit for her. You know that old white lady that used to come on and talk about sex.
Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth,
baby.
She gonna have her on corner. Be looking forward to her.
Sometimes I be giving away my age.
She kind of remind me of Kaya, how she going on right now. You seen that shit? Okay, so
I ain't seen it.
all right, but hey man, but we enjoy y'all. Hey man, keep checking out. Hey, stay tuned for the next couple of podcasts because we got some dope ones coming out. Shout out to my cousin Chris. Shout out to my homeboy in Africa, Sadina. Be looking forward to another live.
Hey, we going to Africa, baby.
We're going to Africa. We see where they're going. So shout out to him, man. He doing big things. We're gonna link up soon. Shout out to all my friends. Hey, and to any more of my military friends that's across seas and stuff, man. And y'all want to do a live podcast and talk about some things, man, hit us up, man. Let me
Link
know,
up.
man. This for everybody. I know y'all always see Bo, but
Link up.
it's everybody, man. We doing it big. Shout out to Pablo for holding this down, man. We out.
U2S Media.